Hey, we're the last 4 boys at the foster home, also known as MoreThanCULTR.
Do you have a business or not? Come to the MoreThanCULTR program.
And you can place your ad here, right on our show. You can have companies such as
Trim hedges.
We advertise it.
Pressure wash driveways.
We'll advertise it.
If you got a soccer game coming soon,
We'll advertise it.
Hey, even if you cut grass or hair, it
this
ain't
is a
no budget
commercial
out of
to
there.
get you to do a commercial.
Solicitation
commercial.
You should have been said.
That's a shirt.
That's a shirt.
Oh man, look at just got followed by Jesus. Boy, hey man, when you do what you're supposed to be doing, stuff come to you. I was nothing a year ago. Then I got a PPP loan, piped on up. Started 3-4 OnlyFans. It's not even my pages. That's not even my body. Doing well right now. So all that shit you was trying to do that you was hating on somebody else's page, do that shit today, bro. I got a record label that I started this week. We already got a TikTok challenge. We do. I don't know it yet because they ain't send it back to me. I told them to send me the video. And they ain't send it back to me. But start your shit.
What's good? It's the kid Eman Hudson, man. Shout out to my boy Ronnie Jordan, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Blessed AF clothing line merch. Get it while it's hot. It's gonna forever be hot. Why you think I'm rocking it? You feel me?
Yeah, we can't be free until they stop selling us. They make so much money and profit off of our culture. And until we take ownership of ourselves and ownership of that intellectual property, we never gonna be free because we too valuable to somebody else. And that's all I got.
Goaty. It's an adjective. To be the all-time greatest version of yourself. So if I said that you were goaty, I'm saying that your behavior is of or pertaining to goat activity, whatever that may be. So be goaty. Greatest of all time you.
We on again. I hope you listening closely. We doing our own thing, but we doing this for the culture. Check out the topic. Don't be the subject. We keep it poppin'. You can be up next. We are more than culture. 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 We are more than culture. More than culture.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really be. I be seeing the OnlyFans, but like, there's only certain girls that I've came across that made me. Yeah, like it's only one that
You done jumped out there.
I done made an account for.
You just showed us some support. You made the whole account for.
Because you got to start an account.
It's got to be somebody to get you to make the account.
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Got
one,
to be.
It's one.
It is one.
Random, super random.
And your credit card is never in there when you're doing this. You gotta go get it.
Man,
Bro, your credit card start taking other shit out your
asking a
card.
bunch of questions like, you know what I'm saying, like, for your credit card information, do you want to link this to Twitter? Do you want to? It's like, come on, look now, I'm just trying to be in.
It's
and
one.
Come on, man.
Too many
Y'all don't take
questions,
cash.
man.
What's going on?
What's y'all OnlyFans name? Because I know everybody put their real name.
But I caught Shorty on the deal though. Paul, deal though.
Caught on the deal?
Not the deal though. I caught her on the deal though.
That wouldn't be a pause either. I'll be watching the deal though, hoes.
Nah, I'm saying I caught like she was running the whole something.
Little deal.
It's a little
Yo,
deal.
and they
Like,
get specials going on.
all my videos are free right now. So you
No.
Yeah, but you ain't got no subscription set up.
subscription set up. Then
Been
once
there.
I felt like I did, once I seen what I need to see, I was disgusted with myself.
Really?
Wait, did she not live up to the expectation?
Free, you ain't disgusting.
No, shit. Because you got so much anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Expectations. Like,
You know what I'm
it's free.
saying?
Expectations.
Oh, you was disgusted because she wasn't what you thought.
No, I wasn't disgusted, as in like with her. I loved her.
Disgusted with OnlyFans.
I just hate that automated. I hate that automated response.
You got an avatar up there.
Like, if y'all listen to OnlyFans out there, if you want my money, make me feel like you only want me. I know that shit
Make it
fake.
personal.
Make it
Do
personal.
like the strippers do.
But you know it's fake when you send a message like,
And they respond back.
hey, what's up? What kind of picture do you want? You like it from the back?
Right. It's just like a whole auto post, auto
on
paste.
automatic?
Yeah, this shit's on auto. Dog.
This bitch sound like my daddy.
1, 2, 3. Remo's mic. Mic number 5. Mic number 5. 1, 2. 2, 2, 3.
Check,
Remo's
check. 1,
mic
2,
number
1,
5,
2.
Number 5. 1, 2, number 5.
Yeah, boy.
2, 3, 3. Can you hear me right now? GOATY is the name. Brand.
We good?
I think so. Is Ronnie good?
Goldie. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. All my niggas, some junkies, they keep that bread on them, dog.
Hey.
Your little hoe is a monkey. She got a head on her, dog.
Hey.
Your little hoe is a monkey. Got a head on her, dog. That nigga make a lot of music. He like Tupac of the South.
Yeah, it's funny watching him at 40 hanging with Metro Boomin and dancing at a house party. This nigga is doing the mashed potato. Future did the. Go watch the if you want to laugh, just
The
go
Monster
watch
video?
the Monster video. Watch Future turned up with them young ass kids.
He
At that,
said, this nigga's
that
doing the
nigga
mashed
did like
potato.
that nigga did the mashed potato like my mom.
That's funny. Meathead. That's crazy.
Like, depending on how talented you is, like,
It don't matter.
making that much music, bro, like, this guy.
And they all be fucking slapping.
And they all
You gotta
connect
have
with the
some-
I was
culture.
gonna
down.
say that.
They all connect
Some
with the
go
culture
down, but they
somehow.
some people still fuck with some of it.
Like, I don't know, bro. I can't just be in the studio all day, nonstop, just
They love
pumping whatever comes out. Cause it ain't like, cause you with certain type of rappers, you can't tell the difference between they mixtape or they album or they lunchroom freestyles, and that's what I don't like. Like, some of these rappers put out an album and it sound like you in the lunchroom rapping the freestyle,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
A lot of
that stuff is
yeah.
not like, I don't know. Just music ain't really what it is, what it used to be.
It's not.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
yeah,
for
facts.
certain,
I mean,
for the
but
popping
also,
artists.
to be fair though, it also just how the era it is. It don't last anyway, no matter what you put out, because something new is coming out. So you kind of just gotta like say fuck it and put something together and get it going. For some people, that's like at a certain level. I feel if you just coming out, yeah, put some shit behind it. But after a certain level, it's like I gotta
Nah,
get some
like,
shit out. Niggas gonna forget about it.
one thing that ain't going nowhere is evergreen music. So that's why, like, if they not on the radio, you don't hear a lot of Kendrick and J. Cole's and
But when was the last time you listened to that whole shit?
like I listen to them.
Okay.
Like, because I'm the type of person, the type of consumer that I am. Like, I like quality music that actually talks about something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
All this, like that song that came out Going Up on a Tuesday. You can only listen to that song on a Tuesday. And that's pit. I'm like, you pissed because
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. If it's a nice song, but it don't feel right listening to it on the Friday.
And it doesn't feel right sober. That's what it is.
You know what? Some
You
music
gotta be
does
on
not
something.
feel right.
lot.
So
A lot of them don't feel right sober for
Yeah.
sure.
because it's not made sober, and it's not made.
I ain't gonna lie. Magic City has made some songs sound so much better than they really do.
ass and bass at the
But
same
you see,
time.
but you see that you see the type of like
Woofers
stuff,
and butts.
the fact that this kind of music is being made, the kind of like thoughts it provokes as far as like conversation wise, it's just too like it's just a bunch of like it's really a bunch of nonsense. Like I'm not gonna lie, like don't get me wrong, like I listen to music, like I listen to all kind of music, the music that bob my head to, but at the end of the day, like I just be hearing rappers say some crazy stuff. Like, I don't want to say no names, but if y'all seen it, then you would know. But one rapper was like, he wants to help the murder rate go down in his city.
That's what's up.
He want to talk to the mayor about helping the murder rate go down. But every song he puts out
Is helping the murder rate
is
go up.
helping the murder rate.
He's spinning the block on every
You know what I'm
song.
saying?
It's in supply and demand,
a lot
baby.
of rappers, I get what you're trying to do, and then they'll use the excuse like, it's okay for me to talk about what I've been through and what, and then yeah, that's cool. That I understand that. I honestly respect rappers that really do that stuff and then go be stupid and talk about it. At least, you know what I'm saying? At least
Yeah.
you really about it.
These
but
young niggas are doing that shit.
they're
too.
doing
God
that.
damn
you
it.
can't be trying to go to these schools and talk to these kids, and you got a little brother that go to that same school. Bro. Like,
brother is a math and science major.
Hey, that's a new rapper name.
Op little brother.
Op little brother. That's a little rapper name, bro.
The Op little brother is
It ain't no good combination.
Op little brother. Oh,
the Op little brother
Op
is
little brother. Well, here we go.
This nigga's a nursing major.
Hey,
It's not no good combination, man. Like I don't care what nobody say. Like
Nah, I feel you on that.
if you mature enough, and sometimes that's not working. If you mature enough, you can listen to some songs and not go do what it says. But when you make stuff look cool, and them kids think, oh, that's what you got to rap about to get in the game, they start capping and they start doing all this extra stuff, and now you just got one big cycle of black kids talking about killing each other and making that junk look cool. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's real. Real shit.
sad.
It's real. I got some niggas, somebody put some niggas on too. Boogie, West Side Boogie from LA.
I've been on,
I might have told you.
Yeah,
about
we
them
was
niggas dope. Fuck with him.
He got a lisp.
Yeah, he got. He like it.
Silent Ride Home.
oh yeah.
Corday.
Corday had a
Corday
lisp.
got lisp.
Mean list.
He be rapping his ass off.
My son sound like Corday. My 6-year-old sound like Corday.
Shout out to Corday.
He said, "Weemo got the jeans with the whips in them."
with the whip.
My son be roasting him. He got the
whips
jeans.
in 'em.
He can rap.
He got the
though.
whips
Like,
in him.
them the type of people.
Corday
Like,
albums.
I like
man,
Corday.
that
they
shit is
don't
hard.
really get TV time or like radio.
Shit, they be
talk
on
about the shit
Fallon
you
though.
talking
No,
about.
they be
Yeah.
on Fallon. They do Fallon.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
you
they don't get hip hop street time is what he's saying.
You don't see, but you don't see a lot of like you don't hear a lot of that stuff on the radio, but they
Yeah.
be super.
Bro,
paid.
I'm working at the radio and didn't know when Corday album dropped and didn't even know the shit.
Yeah,
But
he
they-
did.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah, he's
difference
not catering to
between
the
what's
radio.
promoted and what's publicized.
I think that's why
You know what
radio
I'm
is
saying?
dying because we can listen to whatever the fuck we want to now. So that's why radio got to have superstars
radio
on the morning.
down?
Fuck yeah, radio got to have a superstar on
We
the.
really
You have to have a morning show that you feel like
we
you.
ain't even started the pod.
Yeah, we podding already.
More Than Culture is the brand. It's the More Than Culture show. Kamal, the Secret Genius.
Reemo Rod.
The Chronicles.
Ronnie Jordan.
Yes, sir. And man, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest today. Know this gentleman for a while, man, but y'all probably known him longer than me. He's
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
the
about to
first
say,
people to break the fucking internet.
Why you bullshit?
You know what I'm saying? With his creative talents, himself and another brother that will not be named had a song. We're asking all them questions, going fucking crazy.
You talking about spoken reasons?
Why you?
Hilarious.
I was over.
I know you,
But
man. I
it's
love
too
you so
soon.
much,
It's
bro.
too soon.
I need my
Nah, it ain't
my
too soon. That
partners,
shit
man.
funny.
I'll fight both of these niggas.
I know it.
Put them in your pocket. Put them in your pocket. though.
I call both of these niggas. Y'all hood,
Bruh.
nigga.
Yeah.
That shit was funny when I wanted to fight that nigga. but-
That looks like a Dominican.
I was gonna ask.
Hold on.
Yeah, you better hurry up, bro.
All right, so let me get to this. Also directly before or after that, I hope we get into it. Broke the internet again with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Got to see
sure.
through my boy. Shout out to Phil.
Hey,
With she ratchet. You know what I'm
She
saying?
ratchet.
She still go crazy at the colleges.
Bruh.
But beyond that, brother got his own music. Created his own shit. Was on LOL on Wild and Out. One of the most creative motherfuckers I know on the
Man.
show. Been on there forever,
man.
and it is hard to keep coming up with shit, and he still does it. And I'm still amazed to this day, ladies and gentlemen. Eman Hudson in the motherfucker.
Can we take Clay Close's very own?
Okay, my bad. I'm letting Atlanta niggas handle that. Atlanta
Well,
shit.
went to my high school.
Okay.
Like,
I like how humble this is. I mean, you got niggas making their own sound effects.
You feel me?
They ain't got the machine.
I don't know if you know Reemo well. He do that shit all the time.
You feel?
you want another one?
That's
Go ahead. Give him another.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Oh, you want to know? Oh, you want
You want the
to?
hype shit.
He need to get something.
That ain't it.
Oh, you want the goddamn?
in the beginning? bro.
Mint.
Oh, it's mint. That's
You
what
want the
it is.
mint? That nigga want the mint.
Mint, motherfucker.
Mint.
Bro,
Mint.
I ain't never seen the mouth trumpet shadow.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
ain't shit on
And he
it.
said, "Nah, do something else.
the
Do
mouth
the
trumpet.
mint. Don't do that. Do something
That's a
different.
Hall of
than
Fame trumpet.
But
you
yeah,
know.
But did you?
Come on now. This shit don't work with Quincy Jones.
But did
on,
y'all
man.
see Reemo look within to get better?
he tried to. He tried the mouth trumpet.
You don't like this? You don't like it, man?
Put his mouth in the case. You ain't like that? Hold up.
Hold up.
Pull the mouth out, nigga.
Hey, nigga in my head like,
Mouth out, nigga.
Oh, man. So what's up with you, man? Appreciate you pulling up, man. We was just
sir.
talking about OnlyFans and, man, how many hoes you got on there, man.
that's
so talk about it.
hilarious.
That's how we started, right? You said it started like that.
Yeah. Nah. Let's talk about it. Let's dig into it, man.
Get into the shit.
I don't usually, it was done in private. Like, don't nobody know I actually made an account. Not myself. Not myself, but like
My
Put
avatar.
on there.
come on, man. Nah, I'm saying like
They got a picture of his brother.
What's y'all fake?
Hey, you got that Dr. King picture with the gold teeth, the
nah,
grill.
man. There's only one thing. I can't even remember her name, but she was so cold to me, dog. It was just like, come on, bro.
But did it kill the fantasy though? When you seen it, did it kind of dim the light?
No,
Ain't nothing
she
wrong
was
with
just
OnlyFans is support.
she was just a regular like low key, but she was so bad to me, and it was like, all right, and you giving a deal too.
See, one of the ones I went and
Sometimes you
researched.
can't pass up a sale.
One of the ones I researched the OnlyFans and
Research the
I
OnlyFans.
I was doing
Well, research
Praise
OnlyFans.
God, I'm a married man. Research I'm writing something. I'm writing something.
I'm working on the bit.
And her videos was garbage. I was booing every sex act. I was like,
Oh, how you boo a sex scene?
boo.
Every scene's like, nah,
I'm talking
man.
about the
Every
nigga in here
sex
like
act.
this.
No one's pleased.
Man, I said, bro, you just up here, huh?
This?
Yeah. Why you put this up?
So listen, you were roommates with Suede the Remix guy. We learned that on this podcast.
That is
How was
funny.
that shit?
Man, it was it was pretty dope. I
Well,
actually
your voice got high. I ain't gonna lie.
That's when the cap started, bro. The cap.
It was a lot of memories. A lot of people don't even know that Suede. I don't know if he told y'all, but he made the She Ratchet the beat to it.
If they watch our podcast, they definitely know that.
Go back to that Suede episode, bro.
See, here's the thing. Like,
Uh-oh.
Suede been doing like I'm glad. I'm actually glad he found like a name for it and a lane for himself because
hell yeah.
he been remixing stuff since we've been in school.
Oh,
now.
for real?
Yeah, way back. But see, the thing is, like,
Shout out to school.
Albany State. Well, I got kicked out twice.
Hold on. How you get kicked out?
Suede said he was out there scrapping niggas up, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he told us.
That's what they don't know about goddamn
When
you.
the niggas who be
Nah,
slow, they
but
like,
nah,
say some more
Suede-
shit.
Clayco, nigga.
Clayco nigga, like, say some more shit, boy.
I'm not trying to, because I don't know how this will go over. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say my truth, and then let the people do what they do. But I don't think he meant any harm by it, whatever. That's why I say when like he calls himself the remix god, I'm glad he found a way because when we was in school, we made this song called Pose on Him. I had created this song called Pose on Him. And a few of my friends we rapped on it. Suede made the beat. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when he made the beat, I was so in love with the beat. I was like, oh, we got to do it, whatever. Years later, I found out that it was the ice cream.
The beat from
inside,
Ice Cream Man?
Inside peanut butter,
Oh,
outside jelly. So when I heard it, I was like, man, them niggas stole my song. Wait, hold on.
The whole time it's been they got their instrumental.
Hold on, I'm like, bro, there's no way, bro. That ain't no way.
Yeah.
So when I went back to Suede, it was just like, hey, bro, like
That one beat.
I don't even think I went back to him. I just kind of just like because we wasn't selling the song or whatever. But I was like, boy, ain't no way, boy.
That nigga said you got the wrong CD, but I had gave you the other CD.
bro. Nah, this man, like, it was literally like just different sounds or whatever. But to see him like after everything, for him to come up with the Suede the Remix God and have I think his Fat Man Scoop with the tag and everything. Like when I seen him blowing up, I was like, that's crazy.
That's
and you never
crazy,
just go
dog.
around like, cause you don't want to. I don't want to tell people like that. That's my roommate, cause it sound like, oh, now you want to tell people. Like, it's the truth. Like, right. That man used to be my roommate, bro. Like, we done
made
seen
the
each
beat
other.
for the song, bro.
My
We done
nigga.
seen each other get the hook in. We done seen each other, like, just fighting, doing all that. Like, man, there's a
HBCU
video out there.
HBCU, you got to fight.
There's a video out there. Hopefully, I don't know where it's been. I know one of my pops probably still got it, but
Man, come on.
I had this chick in the room. And Suede, he don't want to admit it, but
But you is.
Suede was peeking on. He was peeking over the cover.
I had a sleepover.
Sleepover.
And it was funny because
You found out Sway in your sex tape. Nigga, this nigga gotta carry on your sex tape.
it wasn't me and the girl wasn't going all the way or nothing like that, but the fact that the video came. That's
Let's see that group in church, bro. I swear to God, bro.
That's a whole video
We
I
ain't go
had
all the way,
of me
amen.
and Sway freestyling against each other.
Oh, shit.
We were going back and forth, and he said something about that, like, nigga, you were hunching or some crap like that. And then I'm like, I had called him out on it.
Yeah.
And then Swade had actually got in trouble for he was stealing at the mall or some crap like that. So
You was still in the Albany Mall, nigga?
yeah.
Niggas those jeans.
Hey, bro, that was the exact punchline.
Some niggas.
Me and my dog got it out the gut out there. I'm telling you, bro. Like, but that was the exact punchline. Because I had said it. I was like, the punchline was, if you pledged, your nickname would be Sticky Fingers. If you know what I mean. All in the mall, still in shirts, still in jeans. That's a dog right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, we gonna go back.
That's funny as hell.
Killed him with the cadence.
Shout out to Suede, man.
Yeah,
Man.
sir.
Hard working nigga, man.
Yes, sir.
What made you start like making video? What made you say, man, we gonna turn this camera on and fuck around? Like,
My two older brothers, Matthew and O'Keefe, they hit us up. This was back in, like, I want to say my senior year.
College or high school?
High school.
Right.
Yeah. I never grabbed. I was never.
You got kicked out twice. You got to tell us that.
I was never. Yeah, I'll tell you after that. It's kind of anyway.
what happened?
So they hit us up and they was like, "Yo, brotherly competition. Let's see who can make the funniest videos." It was never meant to
Be viral
do
or
whatever
anything
it
like that.
did. And me and Phil, we just went back with each other, amongst each other with videos. And then somebody was just like, hey, put them on Facebook. We put them on Facebook. People started loving it. Whenever we went back to school, like, we would go to, like, different schools for, like, basketball games, and we would start getting recognized. It was like, wait a minute. So then after I went to college, all that fell off. It's like I wasn't really thinking about it. And then when I got kicked out of school, I came home. For the second time I came home, I was like, well, I ain't got nothing to do for a whole year.
Yeah.
So I might as well just put out something. I ain't put out nothing in a long time. I put the video out, and the rest was history.
Nigga, how you get kicked out of school twice?
Basically academic probation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you was having killer makeout sessions.
What? Going all the way?
He didn't go all the way.
Going all the way.
She was in there making out.
Man,
Oh,
that's but
Selling the jeans. He was selling the jeans.
You were
He was
smooching with your
selling.
brother.
He was selling.
You were in there smooching with
your brother. You lousy stinking
Dirty
Nah,
cock.
but it
funny,
was
bro.
actually, man, and I know it probably goes without saying, a lot of people don't know the story, but it was actually a blessing, like how and the way I got kicked out, because literally from my first day and honestly my last day of that school getting kicked out, it's funny, 2 years apart, it's funny how they were like this, like how it was both meant to be. Because my first day of college, all of my teachers put me in a room and they gave me weekend classes because I was. All right, let me just put this out here.
Weekend classes sound like
Weekend classes sound like you were downstairs for a while. You ain't never seen Son.
High school
is in college.
This isn't.
It's both
I'm
of
gonna
them.
say both because I
I want to say both.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Remember?
I'm gonna tell you why because I was a 13th grader.
Hey, shout out to the 13th grade.
So basically,
Open campus
my
shit.
test scores wasn't high enough to get into school.
Gotcha.
But Albany State at the time, they needed more students. So they basically like, hey, take a placement test. Me being ignorant, I'm thinking all the new freshmen has to take this placement test. So of course I go in there and I take these, like, I ain't gonna lie. It was reading, language, arts, and math. That's what they
I
had
talk
to
about it
take,
in my
right?
session. It's called learning support. Learning support.
When I
Placement,
say like
bro.
people don't like to believe
No
this,
SAT
right?
And Fort Valley, we had a bunch of niggas in that shit. I was in them up. It was deep. It was holes in everything.
I sat there and I was like, man, what is this? They was asking me about imaginary numbers. Y'all remember imaginary numbers? I don't remember none of that. So I gave them an imaginary answer. You feel me?
Shut your ass up.
I'm clicking stuff. I'm clicking stuff, and I'm so pissed because I'm like, bro, I don't know none of this. I don't remember none of this crap.
None of this shit.
So I failed all three. Right? So then that's when I didn't realize I was in a remedial class until the first day. Like,
But they really needed niggas in school. You feel
Hey, the first day was coloring.
Where we gonna place this nigga?
This nigga had to color the
We
mascot.
gonna have to create a whole new section for this motherfucker.
He's so talented though.
Hey, this when I knew I was in the world
Who's
of trouble,
willing
bro.
to come on the weekend?
Maroon and purple. What?
I knew I was in the world of trouble when I went to class, and it was like 8 people in there, right? Oh yeah. And about 3 of them niggas was 40. So
I swear to God, in my Clark experience, that's why nobody remember me, bro. Like I work at a warehouse, bro.
I'm sitting over at Fort
I fuck with you, bro. That's why I fuck with you now, dog.
We had the same shit.
I was sitting in class, right? And I'm thinking I'm about to see holes. Like I'm about
You
to see,
feel me? I'm
thinking
thinking
like
about
this. So I'm in class, and the teacher comes in and like, obviously this is before I got to tell y'all what I tell y'all, but the teacher comes in and this nigga say, I'm looking around like, this nigga done closed the door. All right, so
That's when you at the bottom of the school.
The other students must, I don't know. I'm used to big classrooms, but I was like, yo, so that's
closed
all
the
we
door.
got? He was like, yeah, this it. I said, what you mean this it? Like, I'm in class with people that's trying to. I'm in an AA math meeting. Just put it that way. Man, I'm sitting there like, bro, ain't no way, bro. So when I found out what was going on, that's when like it just got worse from there, so to speak. But before I even went to that class, they told me that I had to do weekend classes. So when I told them that I can't do that, I travel. I lied. I was like, hey, I travel every weekend from here to home to make music. And the teacher was like, okay, well, if you really do music, you know what I'm saying, like, let's see you spit something, because we can't take you out of weekend class every other class.
You got to spit something,
bro. I kid this my first day, bro.
What kind of 19?
I kid you, bro. I kid you not, bro. Like, this blew my mind.
This nigga was,
He brought.
hey, this nigga went to Daily Minds, bro.
Hey, college.
I said Daily.
But
Time to get live. That's time to represent. This is the plot of Sister Act 3, nigga, right there.
Come on, nigga.
Nah, but for real though, like he brought in all the teachers, all of my teachers at the time
To see you rap?
Yeah, bro, I kid you.
Bro, shit, that's
Hey, that nigga was radio.
You know why? That nigga probably about 25, goddamn. He probably young.
Like the Albany State diploma, boy.
Nigga, so they set me in front of the teachers and they asked me to do something. So I spit this. I can't remember which one I spit. Pause. But I did a verse. And they was like, all right, cool. We're going to take you out of weekend class, right? So that when
You rapped your way out of class.
When we went to class.
Nigga failed the fuck out that placement test, but when it came time to rap.
It's funny because the language arts teacher and the reading teacher was like, nigga, if you fail these classes after the bars you done put together, like you deserve to be in like class all week, right? Yeah. So
Nigga said Emancipation Proclamation. Like, whoa, my God.
So we got back to the class, and he walked in, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "Before we get started, all the students, put your pens and pencils down. It's like, take a look at this young man. His name is Eman Hudson. Get his autograph right now, because in 2 to 3 years, this man's gonna be famous."
Oh shit!
He literally and I was just sitting there like, "Well, hey, sir, I don't know why you saying that, but I received that." 2 to 3 years later, when I failed out of the last course or whatever, the nigga, that's basically when I went home and I was just like, bro, I got to do something.
Yeah.
So the first time I got kicked out for 6 months, and then went back. Some old bull stuff happened, and I went home for a year. So when I knew I was gonna be at home for the year, that's when I was back at Mom's Duke's crib, and I was just sitting in front of the computer like, I gotta do something, man. And I was like, I ain't put out no song in a minute. Came up with asking all the questions, and then like the rest was history, bro.
Was that like a Dell computer? That's an old ass computer. What type of computer that is?
I think it was.
Ran it up on the Dell on their ass, boy.
Dale, nigga got a bag off of Dale, nigga. First Black History moment. First nigga ever to get a bag off of
Dell. Facebook because you knew that's where, like in high school, you knew that's where hit.
Nah. Actually, the video that went viral that people just probably don't remember unless you just like you watched me from growing up like that was Default Pigs Be Lying, which is basically Catfish. We made a song back in the day. It was about Facebook, how the females default pigs be lying.
Yeah.
So when we made that song hit World Star first. and it blew up. And that's when like Chelsea Lately and all of them reached out, but we was too young to actually go on that show. Once I graduated high school, I was just probably sitting in the crib for some time, and then when I went off to college, I didn't put out any videos from that. I never really took it serious until I got kicked out, and then I came back home and did that.
So hold on. So how Sway make the beat? You had the beat for a minute when you took the beat home?
Nah, actually, I was on my way back to homecoming. When I was kicked out, I was just going back for homecoming, whatever.
You got to pull up at homecoming because you like a rep, like you went to jail. You like, nigga, I'm back in.
Nigga, I still go to homecoming.
They ain't gonna do that.
It felt like that.
For the semester.
As I was,
you got a duck for the security.
When I got back to campus, we was on our way to a party, and that Eminem song came on. Like that, I forgot which. Nowadays, everybody want to talk. Like they got something to say.
Forgot about.
I was sitting, bro. I was literally sitting in the passenger seat, and then I don't know. It just came to me. I was just like, who to that beat? So I had asked Sway to like make the beat to this, and I told him like where I came up with it. So he kind of like somewhat mimicked that beat and did his thing, and then that's how
need a mic though.
That's how She Ratchet was. No, that's how Asking All Them Questions came about.
Okay.
So then once I was sitting there, I was like, oh snap! I think I got some. So I held on to that chorus, that little part right there. Then when I got back to the crib, I wrote the rest of the song.
Oh, okay.
And then that's why the original version is to the Eminem beat, just with me in the red hoodie, the short dreads.
Got you.
I'm playing the Eminem beat over it, and then once I realized that this is something, let me hit up Sway.
Make it official.
That was smart. You didn't even had the foresight to be like, no, I need to do this correctly. Because some people let it just ride out. But when did Wild 'N Out contact you? How did you know that this was the move?
That was probably like, I don't know. I want to say probably like a year later. And it's funny because before I left the school, I was working on a mixtape. And when Nick called, he was like, hey, man, we want to. I've been a fan of yours for a minute. Been watching your old videos. Like, congratulations, man. What do you say about coming to Wild 'N Out?
Man.
And I was like, I mean, that's cool, but I got this mixtape I want you to hear. You know what I'm saying? I really be rapping for real. And he was like, okay. All right. And in his head, he probably thinking, nigga, I'm trying to give you an opportunity of a lifetime. You over here talking about the mixtape, because that's what I really wanted to do. Comedy was like, man, I don't care. I'm not trying to do that. And he ain't hear it. He ain't hear it. And then I ended up on Wild 'N Out.
That's fair.
So
that's crazy.
Probably worked out for the best.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man, you had one of my favorite moments on Wild 'N Out when you
Which
kept
one?
bringing back the goddamn dime, nigga.
Wow,
Boy,
I think it's
Genius shit.
Boy,
I think it's safe to say now, like that was the Chance the Rapper episode, and I had nothing. I had like I couldn't
burnt
think
out.
I couldn't think of no jokes, and when I had came up with that, like right around when they was finna do, it was Let Me Holler. We played that one first, and then we played, I think, Family Reunion. But I had nothing. I couldn't even think of nothing. I was like, man, forget that, bro. I'm finna, niggas. I'm mad. I was really mad niggas didn't get the dime joke, because I really in my heart, bro, I thought
That'd be the funniest shit when you do the callback, bro. Like,
bro, I literally thought that was gonna
In
get a
my
bell.
heart,
When I
bro.
came up with it, I was like, my nigga, you see dimes and nickels in the piggy bank. Shorty, you remind me, because you a dime. That's why.
you got so mad, nigga.
People don't understand, bro. Like when I first got on Wild 'N Out, bro, them buzzers hurt,
Man,
bro.
listen.
Like it ain't like, aha, that's funny. I had to learn, like my first season of Wild 'N Out, I had to learn how let the buzzer be your friend. I had to literally think of this, because when he used to hit me with them buzzers,
That shit like a boo.
bro, like
Bro, he make the buzzer work.
You do like.
Hey man, Wild 'N Out,
Nah,
that's the only shit that hurt my feelings as an adult. That whole experience. I was like, I'm not as good as I thought.
You go up there and like when you first get on Wild 'N Out, and you go up there when you doing one of them games that you by yourself, there's nobody else out there, and you get a buzzer or you bomb, and you got to turn around and walk back to these niggas. That's like, come on, bring your dumb ass back over here, man. You
shouldn't even went up. You shouldn't even went
It
in.
ain't even about the crowd no more. It's like, I do not want to. I'm gonna back into this pit.
Hey, man, well, I'm gonna give a little advice to all the
Talk your
up-and-coming
shit.
comedians that want to come on that show. Like, again,
There's some
man,
ones coming on. They had an audition.
let the buzzer be your friend, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cause when I got on there, I realized I was the only one. Me and Timothy Delgado, we was the only one that never did stand up. So we was around a bunch of people that did that stuff for a living, and it was kind of intimidating. I don't get intimidated by anybody, but the fact that it was like, wait a minute, like I'm around people that already got their jokes ready. They know how to read a crowd. This is my first time, whatever. And a lot of people don't know this story, but Spanky Hayes, man,
Shout out to Spank.
He was just on live.
When we first touched down in New York, he was the man to be, so to speak, as far as like he was looking out for all the youngers, like taking us out to dinner, like, yo, I got you, whatever y'all need, I'm gonna teach y'all about the show. So it's like, all right, cool.
Right.
But then one day, the nigga had went, and I can say nigga. Of course I can say nigga.
Yeah, smoking weed.
I'm just trying to be respectful.
Any Black History Month, boy. If you, oh my God.
Nah, but
feel like an HBO
this
documentary.
Nigga, bro.
He trying to keep us monetized. That's what he trying to do.
We was upstairs, bro, and this man kicked in
Joe
the
Rogan
door,
said
bro.
he can definitely say it.
This man kicked in the door. He kicked in the door and he was like, you and you. So y'all niggas is done. Like, you gay as hell, nigga. He was calling me and Tim gay. He was like, nigga, I ain't even know you was that gay, nigga. You gay. And I'm like, bro, what is the man talking about, bro? Like, he was like, oh, bro, Showtime, y'all niggas dead. So for me, he was like, oh, he said, Wild Style Boy is on. I'm like,
That nigga went to game mode.
He went to game
bro,
mode.
like, bro, I ain't never been on this show, bro. Like, this nigga here,
He went to Kobe Bryant mode.
I'm like, what the
Call
hell
me
going
Brown,
on?
you ain't shit.
But it was to the point where the producers like was coming in the room. They thought something was really bad because he was making a scene. Like he was like
You
he
said
was
he
yelling.
kicked in the door.
Nah, bro, I'm talking about like he was yelling like, oh hell, like, it was just going off. Producers going there, everything all right, Spanky, you good? Hell, no, I ain't good. Y'all got me around these niggas like they dead, and I'm like, oh man. So I'm like, all right, so I gotta do some research, bro, like because I don't know nothing about him. And when I got on the internet, I couldn't find nothing. I was like, wait a minute.
That's it.
I can't find nothing about this nigga.
There we go.
Who is this nigga, right? So I found my angle of how I was going, go off on him, whatever. And then it was just like, when the day came, I'm shaking, and I'm like, all right, man, here on the big moment. I know he finna. Right. This nigga didn't say nothing. And then after the show, he was like, he came to me, he was like, but I got you next episode, bro. So I was like, all right, this man playing, so I gotta go at him first.
Yeah.
So I attack him first or whatever, and when I realized he ain't had nothing to say, I'm like,
I'm finna.
this nigga count.
Oh, count.
This nigga Lens Storm, man. Nothing but count, man.
Them lights different.
So then, like,
Lights
after
are
he came back
different.
at me, of course, he messed up and everything, and it was just like that season. I learned so much, and I realized like if I get a buzz,
Lid stores.
if I get a buzzer, make that. I used to say something like, nah, let me explain. And whenever I said that on stage, like I noticed the crowd would laugh. This was after I get a buzzer, and then the camera guy comes to me. He was like, "Yo," he said, "You need to keep that up. That let me explain, bro." He was like,
Oh,
"You
that's
need to keep
shout out
that
to
up."
that, too.
So by the time the dime joke came around, I had already after family reunion. Once I did it again, honestly, it didn't really get that many laughs the second time. It was more of like, "Oh, this nigga stupid." But once I realized how good of a reaction it got, the kind of reaction it got during like the commercial breaks when they would switch to different games, I would go to each part of the room where the crowd was, and I'll say, y'all really ain't gonna understand my dime joke.
So that you two getting ready,
to get it in their mind already. So when the show came back on,
And you did it again.
I did it again. It was just over with, and then that's when Annie. You know, a lot of y'all don't. Shout out to Annie.
Shout out to Annie.
Anyway.
She part of Griselda, man.
Yeah,
Buffalo Dog.
She is part of Griselda.
She comes to me on the Chance the Rapper episode. She literally comes to me and she says, "Hey, it was after the third game. Usually you do the third game and then Wild Style. Right. So after the third game, she comes to me and she says, "Hey, we finna make history. This gonna be the first time we ever do an hour episode, and the producers like." They want you to keep going. They want you to keep doing that dime joke. They love it. That's the reason why they. She was like, that's the reason they want to do this hour.
Oh,
push
shit.
it an hour. She said, plus Chance is having so much fun. It just makes sense. So we're gonna push it. We're gonna play like 3 more games. Yeah, you gotta keep doing the dime joke. And I'm just like,
easy.
It's on you.
Are you serious?
Easy.
And this is coming from like me having nothing.
Right.
So that's why I was just like,
That's
man,
dope.
you literally got to go in there and
Be in the moment too.
prepare, not prepare, like prepare to fail in a sense. If you up and coming, like don't be afraid of failing, man.
Did that start the D-Rec beef? Was that the
No,
beginning?
DJ.
No, he
I
got
don't like
beef
saying
with
his
that
name. He makes me so mad. You are not the king of comedy on that show. You do bell and buzzers. You don't dictate what's funny.
He is the judge.
So
He's the judge.
It's so funny though, bro.
The crowd is the that's the type of thinking.
Yo, he about to turn Clay Code.
Nah, bro. He think he is. You got
nigga dreads are growing.
But DJ Direct feels like
They like,
if it ain't funny to me, you get it. Nigga, who are you?
saying that
All right,
shit.
man.
But can we talk about the
Let's
season
move
that
on,
came
man.
back?
You saying that shit? I don't just understand it. Nigga, they are laughing.
And it's not even about to, bro.
Yeah,
Like, what
the
you
crowd, I feel you
doing?
on that. The crowd is laughing. That's so fucking stupid.
That's my dog, but
Y'all made
Nah, you
that
didn't fuck
man.
with DJ Direct.
Y'all made that man take his unit off.
saying that because of the camera. That's my dog.
D-Reg
No, I know y'all niggas are perfect. That shit is so funny.
D-Reg
now.
had a perfect Steve Harvey little wig thing. And
Oh,
them
man.
niggas,
how many
I came back,
episodes
he
was
back
it?
ball. I was like, what the
Was it
fuck?
2, 3
Trying to
episodes?
put me on the heat. That nigga was like,
Bro,
boy, that shit was
y'all
hot.
niggas, boy, they was
I'm gonna
tearing
pass
it
that
up.
up
I'm
there.
talking about,
He tried to say it was hot. I was like, nah, niggas about to be on
nigga,
your
y'all was on that nigga ass every break, every
brain.
commercial.
Yeah.
I
break.
ain't never knew a nigga that could put his haircut on the dresser.
What's on that nigga ass, boy?
Hey,
That was funny as hell.
he ain't ashamed of it though. But I'm just like, bro, you got hair now, you don't. Now what he claims is he been had hair, it just don't grow in certain parts.
So how it grow on certain parts again?
I don't.
He had a curly temp fade.
A curly
So,
temp.
yeah, it was something like
Curly
what?
temple.
I was like, what?
Curly
You
temple.
want them curly temple?
Clark Kent.
Man, that shit was funny as hell, bro. But you know how to like what's the game? Got props. Like that game, I've seen
Finessed,
master.
yes,
It was like a
indeed.
mannequin leg or some
Mannequin
shit, and
leg,
nobody
bro.
had shit, and you was just
Man,
doing
he
shit,
kept
but it
going
was
out there.
like this shit was falling, but it was just so fucking funny, dog. I was like, this,
I'm not
shit
gonna lie,
was
bro.
going-
I
he
think-
was giving you bad. He was, but that shit
Nah, the
was
shit was
hitting.
funny.
I think I shine my best when I have nothing. Like when I have
Live in the moment,
nothing.
bro.
Now I
Improv.
don't like that.
not
It's
a great
scary,
feeling.
but it's
It
it builds something in
It's
you, bro.
pure improv, though.
It's
It's
pure.
what the show's about.
Man,
It's snack pack,
I don't. I guess it is because I'm the very first time I ever had to like be in that position as far as like big time and like all eyes was on you type was at Mississippi. It wasn't Valley. It was what's the D1 Mississippi State. I think
It's Ole Miss or Mississippi State.
I think it was probably Ole Miss. I think it was Mississippi State.
Okay.
But before a while now, all this, my old management, them niggas wanted me to do stand up so bad, but I was like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll go perform but no stand up. So they basically tricked me. And of course, they were supposed to be fired after this.
Yeah.
I wasn't going. I don't care how it turned out.
Nigga booked you for a rap
Man,
show.
Nigga ain't listen. You ain't listening
Bruh,
to you.
These niggas booked me, right? And they was like, you got a show at Mississippi State. So I ain't asked no questions. It was just like, all right, cool. I know what I do, performing my songs, whatever. 2-3 songs I perform.
Yeah.
So we get there, and probably like 30 minutes before the show,
Oh no!
I ask a question. I'm like,
30 minutes.
That's
like,
wow.
I say, so who to open the acts?
Right.
And they was like, oh yeah, so the person that put it together, not my manager, the person put it together, I was talking to them about to run the show. He was like, okay, so yeah, he gonna come out here and do probably like 5 minutes, the host, then he gonna introduce you. I was like, okay,
5-minute song. That's right.
I said,
We got like 10 minutes, right?
hold on, so 5 minutes and he gonna bring me up. I was like, ain't I I'm the headliner, right? I was like, yeah.
I gotta do an hour. And,
I said, hold on, nigga, you do know I only got two songs right now. About 10 minutes. That's about the most you gonna get out of me.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, what's up, y'all? Let's do songs.
Let's
He was
get
like,
it, DJ.
He was like, oh nah, you
No,
you got 45 minutes. You doing stand up, right?
Oh man,
45.
off the gate.
30 minutes.
Your
I
first
said-
time?
First time, bro. First time ever, right? So I'm like, you said what? On the way there, I had people like you can hear people when I got to the college, you can hear like the dean and stuff. He was like, "Yo, so glad to have you. People, I love you. Like, we have people flew out 2-3 hours to come and see you." When I got on stage, bro, like it was the hallways were packed. Every seat was packed. People like you see people with the doors open, sitting in the hallways, and I'm like. Now, man, what it gets worse, bro. Like it gets worse before it gets better.
You start getting fuzzy, like everything start getting woozy.
Before the show starts, I go to my older brother, O'Keefe, and I'm like, hey, bro, you do this. Like, you've hosted, like, frat step shows and stuff. Like, I said, bro, this is my first time. Give me, so let's give me some topics.
Right.
So we come up with, like, 50-some topics. Now, I didn't know in the world of stand-up, 50-some topics is like 3 minutes. It ain't no, unless you experience to squeeze 5 minutes out of one joke, like, so I'm thinking, I get it, I'm like, all right, cool, I got 50 times, I can just mention this. 50
times.
All right, cool.
That's 50 minutes right there.
I get out on stage, they going crazy, they showing love. I do a little intro or whatever, they showing love, and I'm like, all right, man, let's get started. Let's get the show started. So I pull out my phone, like, y'all can wait, I'm gonna do my own thing. They laughing and stuff. So I'm going through my notes to what I wrote down to see what I'm gonna first talk about.
Not the notes.
It disappeared. My nigga.
What phone was this?
What
iPhone
my
was this?
stomach, like, bro, my chest fell to my stomach, and I'm like,
I just got scared.
now 2 minutes of silence on stage.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. And it's
scrolling, bro. Like,
oh my God.
I was trying to find. I was so in shock. I was like, hold on, like I can't even speak right now. I'm looking, and then all you hear in the crowd, it was quiet. Like you hear the scream, like, oh man. And then they get ready for me to tell the joke, so I'm like nervous. And then all you hear is a nigga go, hey, boy, come on, bro.
If you heard a sentence.
Nigga done flew all the way from.
Hey, come on, bro. I said, oh, boy, nah, it's over with. And I just turned to my brother. I gave him the phone. Basically did the best I could. And I can say I probably, if I had to grade myself, a 73. My first time. Now, it helped that I had the 2 songs to kind of like.
Yeah, get you through. Yeah.
Like, implement in there.
It's better than you did on that placement test.
Boy,
it might have been the same one because they brought all the teachers together for him to audition.
I've been to shows where people like drove 4 hours out, and I got up there. I was supposed to do 10, but I'm telling you, I got up there.
That's what's up.
And I said something, and they got quiet, and niggas didn't boo me out of respect for who I was, but that respect was going out the window. I was saying some stuff. I was supposed to do 10 minutes, but I ain't even last a minute up there. I said a joke, and they were just quiet. All you heard was a nigga go, boo.
He did a drive-by boo.
It was a grenade.
He tried to get the heavy boo started. Right.
I'm like,
That like starting a class.
That's a courtesy boo. That nigga like
that was a smoke bomb. He threw that bitch. He rolled that motherfucker.
And then once that nigga did it again, I was like, now I can do this. Well, I heard, boo. I said, my name is Emmanuel Hudson. Thank y'all.
My name is Emmanuel Hudson.
I'm out.
Nigga pulled that pin on that grenade. Goddamn.
That's hilarious. How about this? She
All the questions.
Fuck you, E.
Hilarious. And the only reason why I knew people
They said come and like, subscribe.
The only reason why I knew people had drove far away to come to see me. 2 girls after the show.
That, bro? That's some fucked up pressure.
Bro, my manager came to me. My manager came to me after the Mississippi State show, and he was like, hey, bro. He said, you did it, bro. I know you thought you was going to do worse than, but you did it, bro. I said, uh-huh.
Yeah.
You fired.
Like a
Damn.
And I was like, he was like, bro, you already got other schools trying to book you for stand up now. I said, I don't care about none of that. You fired. You just don't know it yet.
Damn.
You up out of here.
Got to be.
Oh man.
But I do feel like I perform like better.
How much
like,
time did you do on that first show? How much time you think you did?
I had to do 45.
So you stayed up there the whole 45?
Yeah.
That nigga just was talking.
Did you start talking to the crowd? What did you like?
Nah, like I remember just talking about one joke about like how it was getting a whooping or whatever, and I know they was cracking up, and I stretched that joke. And then like I said, in between time I did like 3 songs to ask all the questions, talk to them, whatever, and then by the time I looked up, it was time to go, and I was just like,
that's what's up.
Clay gonna go get that check. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
You never had like a comedian or a few people trying to write for you just to have something in the tuck?
Nah, to be honest with you, and I know this probably sound ignorant in the comedy world, but not really, because I want to be like, I want to be original. I want to be able to say I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now don't get me wrong. I go to some people like I already have a concept, and they may tell me like, oh, you should say it like this, because looking at people that do stand up, I got so much respect for people that do stand up, because it's like it's super tough, and you'll go up there and you see somebody do a joke that you had already thought of, and it's like, all right, it's like, okay, they said it like this, but it's kind of tough because I'd be like, can I say that joke? Now I'm one of them people. If I see Ronnie or Tyler do a joke that I've written, I'll never do that joke because it's like, man, like he already said. But then it hit me was like different. People tell the same jokes, just different perspective of it.
Right. There it is.
Sometimes also people tell the joke.
Oh yeah, there's so much stuff that goes on into that stuff. So I've never really went up to anybody, or when people say, "Let me write for you," it's no disrespect, but it's like my pride like won't let me take anybody else's credit. It just won't. It just won't. Like,
yeah, you too creative.
But you didn't need it though. Like I remember I did a show with you. You was like, man, I don't know. I was like, nigga, you funny? What the fuck? And then he was hosting. You was real comfortable hosting. I was like, nigga, what are you talking about? They laughing. Man.
Hosting is more straight for me. But like I got to get out of my. I think I seen it was you probably not remember, but you had posted something about like getting out of your comfort zone. Like if you want to make some real money, get out of your comfort zone. So I never really took headline shows. I never really even take like stand-up shows because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that confident in it. But what I learned about like stand-up, sometimes you'll get up there and I ain't gonna lie, I've done some stand-up shows where I'd be like, what you talking about, nigga?
Fuck you mean?
I'm here, nigga.
Hey, repetition. The more you do
it. Then you get up there and you do something to make you question your whole existence. Like, is this really for me?
I'm telling you,
I understand this.
You just define comedy.
I'm more comfortable in the hosting. And because I can try more jokes out, but all the pressure of being funny is not really on me. But I've also, like I said, I've done.
It still is on you.
Yeah,
so
super
you was
on
at like a comedy boot camp shit though with Black People Meet though. Black People Meet. That's so funny. Ratchet People Meet. My bad.
Boot camp. Man,
that was though. When I went over there to check it out, I was like, oh, they running this shit like a boot camp. Like they're making y'all, you know, what I'm saying, go over shit in front.
That
of
was kind of like right ahead of his time. I mean, was it right on time?
And shit.
Man,
combine.
I think it was right
like
on time.
The story behind that, and it's like it's no disrespect to the, you know, to my old management, but it just wasn't. It wasn't what it was. What I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Because when the videos first blew up, I told my Philip. I told him,
that's some brother shit, bro. Like, that nigga really sat back like, yeah, I got a brother.
Hard-headed back then, but like I told him, I was like, because DL Hughley, his manager reached out to me and they wanted to like be my management at the time. Shit. So it was a lot of stuff coming this way. So I was just like, you know what, I'm a chill because like I don't know the industry like that. Let me just see what this do. I'm making money, good enough money on my own. Let me just see what this does. And then sure enough, I told Philip, I said, don't go talk to nobody. People say they want to meet. Don't do none of it. Let's figure this stuff out. Let's calm down. Right. I'm at home chilling when they watch TV. This nigga come in the house with one of his friends, big old box of She Ratchet merch. And it was fire merch. I'm like, he was like, yo, Phil come in excited. Yo, got these people. They said they want to meet. They made the shirts. What you want to do? I said, nigga, you told them niggas we was going to meet? Yeah, man, they even made the shirt. I said, what? So I didn't want to look like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't a man of our word or whatever. So I was like, man, I guess I'll meet these people. Meet with them, sold me a dream. And when it came to years later, after I was already like over it, I wanted to leave the right way. I didn't want to go to court and all this stuff. I ain't know nothing about that. So we wrote our deal out. But the story behind that Ratchet People Meet stuff, I kid you not, bro. The idea started off as just like a dating site just for comedy. So he comes to me and he's like, yo, you in charge. I told him straight up, I said, listen, we don't want no derogatory terms, no cursing. You know we do clean, edgy comedy. If we gonna do this, we ain't going for none of that. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you the boss, did it up. I kid you not, the first video we put up there in the wig or whatever we was doing at the time, that page hit like 100,000 in one day.
That's crazy.
And it was like, my manager looked at me, he was like, bro, what just happened? I was like, I don't know, but I told you, let's keep it clean. That way we can get more deals. Da-da-da-da. Philip says a curse word in one like as one of the bachelors or bachelorettes or whatever, and he said it, and I'm like, all right, just bleep it out. You know what I'm saying? and they didn't bleep it out. They just uploaded it, and that was the one that got a whole bunch that just started stuff. I'm like, I said, I don't care how many views it's getting, bro. Take it down. We ain't doing that. They ain't take it down. It just started blowing up. It just got real crazy, and then I'm just like, at this point, I just gave that page away. I'm just like, bro, I ain't doing this, bro. Like, y'all can have it. And then they turned it into Ratchet People Meet, and they tried to put on a play and like the whole Tyler Perry type thing. But to be honest with you, I was so over that whole management that the mistake I made was not putting out any more content as far as me and Phillip was concerned. So whatever ideas they came up with, whatever they want to do, hey man, I got one more year in this contract, bro. Like y'all need to do what y'all want, but don't ask me to do anything because it was so much, like under the table shicey stuff going on. Right. It was just like, bro, I'm not. This Ratchet People Meet is y'all last hope. So with me, right. And so I stayed and did whatever I had to. As far as like to run out my contract, but after that it was just like
fill up.
Got to see it through, my boy.
See it through, man. Y'all have like signature series together, like the one where y'all supposed to be fighting and y'all can't get together.
Oh, you talking about the Geico commercial?
Nigga, is the guy like y'all be FaceTiming? You and your brother FaceTime, but
you talking about the Geico commercial?
Yeah, for sure. Got it.
I don't think you getting on what I'm.
Oh, they jacked your shit.
I'm not.
I ain't seen it.
That.
I haven't seen it. I gotta see it. Hold on,
can
we pause? Can you show it to us? Can you pause this shit?
One thing, like I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to sit here and say, "Oh, Geico stole," because I know how it is. I wouldn't be surprised. But the only thing that's holding me back from just like accusing them is being a content creator. You do stuff, and then somebody out of nowhere, somebody else will say, "Bro, come on, bro, you stole that from me." And I'm like, "My nigga, I've never heard of you. I don't know who you. No disrespect, like,
but I couldn't have stole it.
I don't think I stole that because I remember me sitting there coming up with it. You know what I'm saying in my head. Right. So I've seen people like I did a tarot reading where I just did it with regular playing cards and Uno
that
cards.
Shit was funny as hell.
But some girl came to me like. Obviously, a year some change later, and she was like,
Uno readings.
Yeah, bro, like she commented under my picture. She was like, when you ain't got as big of a following as they do, they steal your stuff. Jeez. And I looked, I'm like, all right, let me do my research. Let me go back to see if the dates match up that she's done this before me. Cool, but at the end of the day, I didn't know.
I've never seen it.
I came up with this to my understanding. And I went back and I checked some dates. She did have the Uno cards and was doing stupid stuff. I'm like, that's respect because even though I didn't know, it's already been done. So when I say the Geico commercial, maybe they could have shot that commercial a year and, they got to roll out how they do things. But when I saw it, I was like, people were hitting me up. They was like, so Geico just going, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And I go there.
See this shit.
Yeah, right.
It's a real quick, like, it's two cowboys. And you know how they do the showdown or whatever?
Yeah.
They meet in the middle of the
and
showdown.
it got the list. He's like, no,
what are you doing at noon?
Oh, they rescheduled.
Yeah, they keep rescheduling. So I'm just like, I'm like, I don't want to say, but come on, like, I wouldn't be surprised if these white folks are literally like,
I mean, because
bro, they doing it.
They got writers and people that.
Well, people send me
I ain't gonna say white, black.
People send me the Pine Sol commercial, clean AF. Like it's a nigga that's built like me with a beard and glasses. I'm like,
that's trying to make an impression. Like Mike could have seen that shit for him. Like, hey, it would be a great idea if we had two guys.
Oh, they come to comedy shows and watch. You think they're not watching the internet? They come to comedy shows and watch, bro.
Yeah, they definitely don't have to go no more. They just look on the phone. You get a whole new idea. Okay, Geico commercial. That damn show was, but that shit funny as hell though, bro.
I appreciate it for real.
Niggas never gonna fight.
Man,
that shit is funny.
No,
but y'all gotta see.
Nah, he new year, new smoke. You know what's going on.
New year, new smoke.
You know what's going on.
That shit is amazing.
You did like a collab with Nike, man, like a whole series with Nike, bro. I saw that shit with.
That shit.
Could you talk about that a little bit so we can?
Yeah, I mean we had to audition over Zoom, and. They kept calling me and asking me to recast. I mean, like audition with different people, and I was at first I was getting kind of annoyed. I'm like, man, I'm always auditioning, and y'all ain't nobody's ever said no. I better get this, man. And make me feel how it is. But it ended up they said they end up loving me or whatever, and they made it happen. Now season 2. On the way, you know what I'm saying? So
shit!
That's the first time I say that. Now
let's go.
Come on now.
I'm praying that
Hey, I got you, dog. That boy mouth for sale.
Okay, I got word that season they do want to do a season 2. So hopefully, man, I don't like believing this stuff until we wrap. You feel me? But so far, season 2 on the way.
Understood.
It's called what is it called? Put You On, and it's basically for a lot of sports fans. Like we just try to me and some friends, we try to like outdo each other as far as like putting them up on fun facts about some people's favorite athlete, and we do it in a funny way, just stomping each other. And it's also like helping people learn about like people's background, and they're more than just athletes. So pretty dope concept.
Have you heard of spiritual athletics?
Damn, you came up in the church though, right? You came up in the church?
Did I come up? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never heard of spiritual athletics? Your church didn't have an athletic
What church
department?
did you go to?
No, World Changes.
World Changes damn sure had a basketball team.
No, they didn't.
They did. They
World
had carpet in
Changes
there.
have
It was a
basketball
carpet.
team?
It was a carpet in the basketball court. We had sport carpet.
That's what I'm saying. That's a part of spiritual athletics.
We had a praise team. I'm pretty
Yeah.
they do some
Praise
cool
team was
stuff.
going crazy.
Well, shut your ass. Praise team. Got them tambourines.
Christian rappers and shit.
Yeah,
Ken
the
Jones.
the little dances with the moms.
Yeah.
They, nice little stunts.
You know,
you also on Ronnie's point about you and your brother creating dope content, man. The pastor freestyle battles.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh man, that shit was
Genius.
amazing.
well produced, all that shit.
Hey,
Man.
man, I appreciate it, man.
And real bars.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
sheesh.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just like sometimes I be feeling like we ahead of our. I hate feeling like that, but because I can't help the content that I want to release.
Right.
But I don't know. I just was sitting around thinking like, bro, what if we did like a battle rap, but like a gospel version? And
Shit's so funny.
it did what it had to do, and a lot of people in the comments was like, yo, I'm atheist, but this right here makes me wanna
Let me tell you something.
like
If you make an atheist believe
they
you,
were like, bro, like I was like, I'm atheist, but I'm not gonna lie, this kind of got me like wondering. Like, oh, people like the way y'all do it. Like, if I don't even go to church, but if I went to church, this is what
Battle rapping in there.
bruh, I pull up on Christ if they had some bars.
Belief bars.
Belief bars.
I mean, we might do a rival of the reverends. You know,
Oh,
the first
rival of
first
the
was Battle of
reverends.
the Bishops. We might do a rival of the reverends. You know what I'm saying?
Are
You got to
gonna-
rival the reverends.
Are you going to do anything in the metaverse?
I don't know too much about it.
We got to get on it, fellas.
Got to learn it now.
Yeah,
man.
we'll be
Everybody
late.
that's listening, everybody that's sitting at this table, everybody in this room, we got to figure that shit out because they're going to leave us.
They're
You're gonna
trying to
be
make
in
us
the
not want it because they keep punching kids.
They're going to find a way to put your soul inside a metaverse. And
That's it, bro.
But I heard it's like it's
stay out
optional.
here.
It's just like a virtual Facebook. It ain't like you gotta do it, but you know they gon' prop it up to the point where every
You gonna wanna do it.
I like it because I want to try because I heard the basketball look good. They said you could just go sit courtside.
Nigga, you
I
could
just
be
want
whoever you
property
want
on
to be.
there so I can charge people to be on
I can't
Right.
put that shit on anyway. One of my eyes don't do nothing. They be gray and fault, man.
Me and the Oculus fucked up.
But this shit green got.
but not in the virtual world. Like you,
That'd be fucked
That's
up.
what I'm saying, bro. You can be whoever you
You
want to
can
be in the
figure- you
virtual
can
world.
fix
I got to get in the virtual world.
You got to
But
put
you
the
got to pay
Oculus
for
on.
LASIK.
y'all
still.
don't think
Metaverse.
y'all don't think
That's
a
funny
problem,
as
though?
hell.
What you mean?
Y'all don't think like it's an underlining something going on, bro? Because
I think this is a problem. We fight for our spirit and mind.
and that is just like a graduating
step
thing.
up.
Like I can't see myself like being in the metaverse. Cause you sit at home, basically you get to sit at home and do whatever you want to do from the crib.
Fact.
Now it sounds legit because people already don't like going to meetings. They get happy when the meeting cancels and all that stuff. So it sounds legit, but it's like, bruh, what is it doing to us, like mentally, like physically?
Oh,
I'm
know
not
what
even
it's
gonna be
doing,
able to
'cause
speak to nobody.
I just did like 3 or 4 schools, and I go up and say, shout out to all the introverts. I know it took a lot for y'all to come out, and it's like 60% of the crowd.
Thank you for recognizing
Everybody's,
We
and then they
see-
go
we
back
feel
and they
seen.
and shit.
Yeah.
It just,
Like, bitch, why
it's
you
making
here?
everybody like socially awkward
Go
and
back in the
introverts,
house.
What's
bro.
the,
It's-
what's the point? Like, all right, what is all this stuff about purchasing stuff on the metaverse? You can have the nice cars in the metaverse. Like, you gotta
Property
see it
is
real-
flexing. It's
Real
all that shit
bread,
in
my
there.
boy.
It's Grand Theft Auto, bro.
Real bread.
It's a new way to get your money from.
It's
I'm
VC.
I'm good.
Right.
But to be honest with you, the price of the dollar is going down so quickly, and inflation is going up so quickly that the stuff with the bitcoins and using stuff in the metaverse, you can actually live your life off of that type of money.
Oh yeah, Jesus on the way.
He said Jesus definitely on the way.
Mainline.
He slid already. He'll just be stuck in Atlanta traffic.
Yeah,
Nah.
He comes
nigga on
back.
10.
What if Jesus zoomed us?
Hey, my boy.
Sorry, I
That's the
know
only way-
Corona is pretty thick out there.
Didn't want to pull up on you. Didn't want to take it
But
back.
you guys got time. You got time.
Yes.
But I'm on the way. You ready?
What's up, Rihanna? She shout out Rihanna. They're having twins. I just made it. Boom. He just did like, shit.
So,
Nah,
but,
I can't do it.
So back to the comedy real quick though. So, but you did go on the road with Wild 'N Out doing stand up.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about that. They actually have me like popping it off with the stand up because of the time put in by the other comedians and more experienced or whatever.
My nigga, when you did, I did the I think it was Cobb Energy Theater or whatever the fuck you call it out here, and your motherfucking mic wasn't working, bro.
Oh man,
That shit was so funny to me.
But the way you play it off.
He made it great. He made it great again.
that kind of stuff is like why I do don't enjoy stand up, learning more about it, because when you can get out there and just like, I don't know, make anything funny and it's all genuine, it's like, okay, this might be something I could do, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm still finding myself in that area. Like,
Make you feel
Like
like
you handled that shit like a professional. That shit was so fun. Like for your microphone to go out in front of 9,000 to 10,000 people,
niggas. It ain't people. It's
Niggas.
niggas in there.
No. Wild 'N Out show be having everybody.
Well, I'm just saying.
They be having 12-year-olds, white
Yeah,
boys,
oh,
white girls, old motherfuckers.
you right,
They
you
be
right.
having everybody at that bitch, and that motherfucker, that nigga Mike went out.
man, that's stand up is stand up.
Yeah, we saw y'all in LA.
Scary, bro. Stand up. I'm not gonna lie. Stand up is it's a roller coaster.
You know what though? If you start now, you can catch up with T.I. You know what I'm saying? He got 3 weeks in, bro.
He already on Shaq All-Star.
No, this man is years in, bro.
No.
No, I'm talking about
T.I.
time on stage.
Tip, the rapper, is doing stand up.
Where you been?
Oh my God!
You must
gotta
not.
check
He
your
3 weeks in.
You must not be on
Don't lie to
social.
me, bro.
Bro, he
You gotta
just
check
did
your
Chocolate
socials, bro,
Sundays
on my mama.
in L.A.
He just did Chocolate Sundays.
Doing open mics every day in the city of Atlanta.
in the city of Atlanta.
No, that's not. No way.
He's not scared, bro.
One time.
Are y'all?
He did Kelly Carroll's room. and
Catch up with
everything. He go
Tip, my
everywhere.
boy.
He actually worked.
Y'all could do a tour.
Y'all.
I'm
You know
just
what this means?
Yes.
I cannot skip the trenches.
No.
Can't skip the trenches.
Can't, bro.
DC didn't skip the
And the
trenches,
trenches
bro.
want to see you too, though. That's
That's
the
what
crazy
it
part.
is.
They
Trenches
don't
want to
fuck with
see
you.
you,
Yeah.
but wear a mask. Cause
I got
nigga
Thursday
throats is
night.
dirty out here, baby. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah,
Little
this
trench.
side.
How y'all dad? This nigga T.I. doing stand up?
Every night.
Every
Every
night.
night.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's in LA. He in LA right now.
Oh, my mama, he be up the street.
Cause it's All Star Weekend. He doing Shaq like this week.
There's no way this is happening.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Jesus be back, bro. Jesus come back, bro.
Jesus
I'm
is
super
coming.
proud of my dog. So let's
It's
be real.
amazing.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen?
This shit, a clip I just seen was pretty good.
Yeah,
But
he's getting
I talk to him
better.
every
He's
day.
getting
He
better.
tell me like he tell me what he doing. He like, I'm killing that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
I'ma
guess
kill
so.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta. I was like, you gotta get it down to 5
Shout out to
minutes.
Tiff. He tagged us in the post too. He was
He
like,
did.
for my comedy vets and my senseis have been looking out for me. I'm gonna kill that.
Yeah,
shit for
man,
y'all.
because
So
it's like all he doing is bringing a light to us. That I ain't
Easy work,
I ain't
man.
mad at all. None of that shit.
Dog, that's amazing,
That's
bro.
dope as shit.
Atlanta niggas can do anything.
Atlanta niggas can do anything.
When
I
the king
co-sign
wanna
that
do it.
as a LA.
I saw
nigga.
DC Young Fly ski a big
That
mountain.
motherfucker ski got him
with some
out.
jeans.
My first time, bro.
It's some jeans.
First time.
He had some jeans on. It was good.
The
He was
power
amazing.
of the
I can't
jeans.
say this my first time, bro. Yeah.
The big ass mountain, bro. He was in
I
Colorado.
believe, bro. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man.
That just, man, listen,
Put the battery in your back, man.
bro. What?
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. The streets need you, bro. They looking for you. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to catch it on the phone, but that one-on-one, that interaction.
You ain't gotta
like
put no flyer out, bro. You just pull up and they be like, oh shit.
Well, you can
Man, I
just-
got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
comedians? How, like, I've experienced just a little bit of the mud and dirt that get thrown in your name on the come up. Like, how is it with the hating in the comedian game?
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, here is crazy.
It's,
too.
Atlanta's different on the hate because it's like little institutionalized cliques of
Yeah.
just angry comedians.
It's a lot of wanting to
Just-
see people fail here.
Yeah, and it's like you can't even acknowledge them because you'll get off your path. I don't even.
That's what it is,
That's
for
a
real.
little bit like kind of what I experienced. Like when I started going to the trenches or whatever, I would I do some stuff. But my first time, of course, I don't know what to really talk about. So I know I started talking about things like how I was going from being broke to getting a little money, and of course I wasn't that good. And then but the thing is, you never hear it from the comedians. You always hear from somebody else that heard it from that comedian that was there. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah, how was Emmanuel? Man, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, they was not messing with him. He over here talking about how it is to get money. Like them niggas don't know nothing about that. Nigga,
Well,
them niggas was just in my face dapping me up. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
it's
Well,
a
that's
lot of
the
that
thing.
shit.
You a perceived threat. Anybody coming in like
Who already
you're
has
a
a
threat.
following.
You got a following already. All you gotta do is tell people I'm finna be at. All you gotta do is get on your phone and say I might be at this place tonight. It'll
People
be packed.
gonna pull up.
See you. And then the thing about it is you gotta, if you want to start doing comedy, the niggas who started before the internet or started before social media, they had 2 to 3 years of nobody knowing who they was or fucking up. So your first time going up gonna be everybody got their phone out. So you don't even get an opportunity to goddamn grow in the dark. You know what I'm
LeVar Walker
saying?
told me he was dying on stage for 2 years straight.
He did. He was garbage. LeVar was terrible,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
And then I
Like,
came
yeah,
out. I
like,
came from
he's
nowhere,
so
somewhere.
funny.
He was
He's
roasting
so
the shit out of Skull
Yeah.
Bubble one day.
And that's crazy because that's probably like one of my favorite comedians.
Bro,
LeVar's
he had a
he
rough
worked
time
hard.
in Atlanta, but he's a hard
Well, he-
worker.
Well, it was
Work
he
hard,
came.
bro.
It
It's
was
hilarious.
we was at the old Uptown, and it was like the BMF era, and it was like nah to be on stage and be like, man, the open mic niggas up, they coming up here, so you know if they ain't good, we encourage y'all to boo them so they can quit this shit, and then
That's
get
how you come on
they
stage.
taking up space, and then like he'll come up and be like, yeah, y'all take his picture. So he can pay next time. Like he do all that shit. Like, but you gotta think it's Big Meech over there.
That's funny.
It's Big Meech in there, Michael Vick in that bitch. T.I. and Tiny just started dating.
Oh, I wish I could have been.
Chris Tucker in the back, and it's full, and he do that shit. So it can't. Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, man.
Me personally, I kind of like that kind of stuff.
I
Like,
would
it
love
makes
to
you.
been there.
It makes you.
It
like,
makes
Oh,
you
it
a
was great. I
stronger
had a great
comedian,
time.
bro.
Hell yeah.
I used to have to go up after the headliner get booed on Sunday, nigga. They'd be like, "Hey, stay right here, cause the headliner." You know, I'd be like, "Oh, I seen him Thursday. He gonna get booed." So wait.
Be right here.
So wait.
Hey, but like to that point though about the clicks and stuff in Atlanta, I kind of figured that out. You know what I'm saying? Like how the hate comes, it does come back around to you. Like I would have comedians that I fuck with that would let me know about the hate, but it never was really brought to
your
my
face.
face at all.
Yeah.
But then I just kept my head down. And then you end up running into somebody that's already established and ain't caring about what your career.
One thing I know about Ronnie, he gonna encourage you, but he gonna keep it real with you at the same
my
time.
nigga is the reason I'm
Facts.
doing whatever the fuck
He
I'm
not
doing
like
now. No
he'll
bullshit.
tell you suck, but I keep going gonna come right after.
You
that.
stayed up there though.
Yeah, like something like
You
that.
stayed
like,
up there though. I saw you standing.
You ain't
like,
give
hey,
up.
bro. I mean,
You got part of standing
he was
up.
all right. I mean, that
You
was
standing
funny.
up.
You standing up like a motherfucker, boy.
Standing up, boy.
You gotta just keep working, bro.
Shit. I mean,
Yes,
you know.
because the thing about it, ain't nobody gonna tell nobody about your good shows or your bad shows.
Real shit.
Like your good shows don't fucking count either.
Oh,
Don't
they
none of
gonna-
it,
don't count
don't
either.
none of this shit count. Don't none of them years of
The
being on
next show-
stage
the
count
next show is
because
the only one that count.
I get up on stage with a
Facts.
kid like, boy, you be on Wild 'N Out? Or is you
Yeah.
like? Do you know them? I be
they
like, I got
daddy.
all these niggas in my phone. Fuck you talking about? Like,
Call two of them right
I
now.
call DC right now. Say some more shit. I got email number.
UDC daddy.
Yeah. So
That's
But yeah, man,
Yeah,
I encourage you to get back out there because,
Yeah,
like I said,
please,
people want to
bro.
fuck with you. And
man,
I
come
fuck
fuck with
your
us, bro. I got
stand-up.
you.
Yeah.
Come on,
And then
over.
find your tribe to goddamn kick it with, and then you know.
Come
they'll
on
do
over
what
to
you
Death
want.
Row, bro.
And see,
And his tour's coming back around too, so it would be good to just start.
What?
I mean,
I was going pause. I was going to hit you up anyway. It was just
fuck
going to
with
be
me.
like because I got concepts. Because like what I like about podcasts and stuff like this, like niggas be saying some funny stuff that like that's how you supposed to be on stage.
Yep.
Right.
Yes,
and
sir.
that's when you come up with your best stuff without even trying.
Ain't nothing but a conversation.
I would
You know
love
what
to
I'm
see
saying?
you
So-
and your brother, all your brothers talking. That shit would be
You see,
fucking
he
funny.
he wants to do something like that, but
Your brother O'Keefe is funny too.
They like the DeBarges.
All
He
of them
funny too, bro.
All of them
But they do like it's like
the barges.
when it feels like your videos ain't really funny.
all of the madness. Come on, man. Is that just another?
He said they like the barges.
Nah, but for real though, like write a Wayne's Brothers style show about your family, bro. That shit might like really fly.
I think we're that funny.
No, I'm just saying, like you know, write
the
it.
style of it.
Oh,
Like this is me coming up with brothers that are funny,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are our paths,
And this your
like,
story
Even how
and
you
shit.
started with the shit, and then you're that's a hell of a show. You rapping in your very first comedy show, you got to do 45 minutes, and you go to your brother and be like, "Hey man, you did like 2 jokes in your life. Help me with these 45 minutes. I got you, bro." And then
Cabbers be like,
I can see that nigga at the beginning of the show, and he hand his phone back to his brother. I bet you wonder how I got here.
This is me.
Sweat on his face,
on
my
his face,
boy.
nigga.
No, you gotta do like a BET movie.
you know what? I'm glad y'all said that. Shout out to my another one, the one that helped me start it off, Matthew Hudson. He does Christian comedy.
Amen.
And he's just now getting into stand up. He just had his first sold out show February 11th.
Let's go.
I don't know where it's gonna be. It don't matter because you can't get
It's
it
already
anyway.
sold
It's
out.
sold
It's
out.
all good.
Yeah, but he
This-
literally
they won't
posted.
see this
He
before
was
then.
he was like super surprised.
That's what's up.
He's doing stand up. He does Christian comedy on his.
I do
Instagram.
churches too now. They hard though. Churches
Yeah,
are
yeah.
hard.
He's already told me about some of his failed moments in the church.
Churches are hard. I
So-
cussed
Oh,
at church.
churches is hard.
I was at church. I was like, shit. Oh, goddamn. Oh.
Worse than the first one. My bad.
That's hilarious, man. But yeah, it's just funny how all this stuff is like for me personally, how it's all coming around like with my family. Because even with Philip, when we was doing video, he was always the one that didn't want to do them.
Really?
It's like he wasn't seeing any like progress. So he would get on my nerve. I'm like, yo, Phil, we gotta do a video, man. No. I'm tired. I'm like, bro, we got to do it, bro. And
trying to play Madden,
I got
bro.
this mindset with no money coming in or nothing. It's just something I love to do. Like, man, that's why he wasn't on asking a lot of questions. Because when I came home, I was like, bro, I got this idea. Yeah, said it about the last one. You do it. You know what I'm saying? You do it. And then, like, just growing up with Phil, because, like, we do music for real. And I used to hate bringing Philip around, like, whenever we would just travel places. Because like I would have full songs written and I would be spitting my bars and people were like, yo, E-Man, rap that verse you do. And then Phil would just be off, like he'd be right behind me in the background like, I got some, y'all. And I'm just looking at him like, man, come on, bro. You like that little brother, like you gotta bring your little brother everywhere.
I am him.
But me too. I've literally went from getting mad at him to being his biggest fan when it comes to music. Because
he mellow right now.
When he first started off and he used to be on it like, I got something, he'll say a bar. And I get annoyed like, man, go on, bro. Like you always trying to. And then over time it grew into a line. Then it grew into a stanza. Now he started writing full songs, but he would never release them. And when I would hear it, I'm like, boy,
this nigga writing stanzas.
Bro, you probably like you better, like I think you're better than me, bro. Like I literally think like you're gonna be a superstar, dog.
That's crazy.
And like ever since then, he's been putting music out. We just collabed on our first real song.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Crazier On or something. We literally just put it out, especially during Black History Month.
Download
Shout out
that
to all
shit,
the black
man.
inventors, all the black up and coming inventors. Like I know people may think you crazy now, but you really might be on to something. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the song is about. Just just working hard, and like just making sure you focus. Like, hey, you might be crazy, or you on to something. Like just stick it out. So
That's
for
what
him
the videos
to
and shit.
like just come from that is, man, he's brilliant.
It seems like y'all real big into your faith. Like, how did you decide? Like, because you said earlier you didn't want no cussing on the platform and all that. How did you decide like you want to be clean? Because now I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't never hear y'all
No,
cussing
like,
over there.
and don't get me wrong, I've slipped up a few times, but that's not who I am, man. Like I don't like just growing up in the church, some stuff sticks with you, and it's not like I'm not judging people that curse or anything, but it's like to me, honestly, there really is no point to use those kind of words. It's just no point. It's especially if it's like when you're on a big platform and you understand and you come from like a family household and you see the type of people that come up to you, like I got 70-year-olds to 3-year-olds, like, oh, Emmanuel, and their moms and dads allowing them to watch us. Now, we're edgy. Now, I ain't responsible for nobody's kids. I don't care about none of that. But those kids are finding a way to watch. They are finding, if you look at everything going around, these kids really messing up everything in a sense of like, we can't really be adults. Now, because on YouTube, now the first thing I get to post, they ask you, is this made for kids? I don't care if it is. You're supposed to be a certain, but now it's like everything is supposed to be made kids worthy and like can we?
But they're the biggest consumers. They trying to get their
Exactly.
minds
They're
already.
trying to keep up with the YouTube gamings and they see what these kids could do.
That's
and it's
30,
like,
40 years worth of a consumer. If you
Man, them kids making
man.
a
So
sheesh.
just from the world changes background, bro. Like
I went there since they was in a cafeteria. My mom went there in like '89 to like as an adult, and I love cussing.
Hear Creflo change.
And I love cussing.
I'm listening to him like, man,
love cussing.
Cussing is my shit.
Nah, I'm not judging nobody.
No. It's just words to me. I'm like, but I understand because it's cool to have your mom be able to watch you. Because my mom saw me cuss for the first time, but I was in like Phillips Arena. And she was like,
"Oh word."
She said, my daddy said she was like laughing so hard, but she was like, "What?" Like she never seen me say anything remote.
I've never invited my mom to any of my
And then
shows.
the next show, she saw me on TV doing a joke about her getting caught giving head to my dad, and he was like, "Yeah, your mama didn't like that."
She don't really.
Your
she
mama
don't
ain't
really
gonna
rock
watch
you
it no
out.
more.
No, for real.
She just like my mom is very old school though, and she was like she was sheltered as a kid when it comes to like spirituality and Christianity and all that stuff. So some stuff she's still trying to break. Right. But when she seen me say some stuff on there, and she was just like, "That's not God like." So,
Bro, my aunt the same way, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So she don't really.
Oh man.
She tells me every day. She said, "Look, I know you love that show, but I really wish you would get off that show and make your own show so you can work for you and da-da-da-da." Because I don't know if a lot of people notice. Like I said, sometimes I've slipped up. I knew what I was doing, and like on Wild 'N Out, I try to stay away from the sex jokes. The dick and the pussies.
Oh, they coming. Everybody got them.
It takes away so much creativity. So I'm like, man, how can I just like to challenge myself, and it'd be so easy to use them. So,
But also, I had to learn how to not cuss when I started doing colleges because they would have it like you come like you'll think you got this set in your head, and they be like, "Yeah, it's Parents' Day." You like what? All white parents, nigga, Vermont.
I remember what I'm saying.
Go.
I remember I did a college show, and they was
you got
like,
an hour in your contract.
I don't curse. I don't curse at them shows anyway. So when they tell me things like, there's no cursing. Like I got this idea, I go out there, and then the first thing I said was, "All right, hey, so they just informed me there's no cursing. The kids would boo," and I'm like, "I know, man. Ain't that about a bitch?" And then I'll look at the person with the check. They'll tell me, I'm like, a female dog is called a bitch, and then they're like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just like be like witty with it or smart with it, like damn, Beavers, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like you can see the lady with the check, like.
Can't fuck them people,
But
bro.
that's the most like, you know what I'm saying?
That was the
But
most
to me,
racist
it's
shit
always
I seen.
I can't wait to go to a college and they tell me to be clean again. I'm at the point now where I'm going to curse from the top to the
But
bottom.
some of them schools
Why?
are really
Walk
holding.
you in that check, white
Some
lady.
of them really hold a check. Like Bethune-Cookman
I'm at a different point in my
they
life.
really hold a check and be like,
She gonna do it again,
Right,
but the
I don't like this.
that wasn't a
shit.
female dog thing.
For every comedian that has done the college in here, you do stand up?
I do.
Okay. What is the worst? Not the worst, but what is something that almost got you like banned from that school? Like, what's the worst joke y'all could tell that's probably like, "Hey man, that was a little bit too much."
Okay.
And then you said on the
Reddit.
Reddit.
The thick light skin joint. She's she like runs the shit. She's a little older. I want to say it was me, you, and Sean Larkins at one spot. No, it was me, Lab Love, and Sean Larkins. I'm sure you've done the school, but whatever. She was walking around and she had some little slacks on.
Some little slacks.
I was like, them some good pussy slacks right there. And niggas was like, oh. I was like, oh, y'all fuck? I was like, oh, y'all fuck? Y'all know? Niggas like, oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, y'all fuck for real? Shit just kept going up.
That's wild.
She kicked RJ up immediately. He
Boy.
was like, hey, man, Tyler, what you doing down there at that school, man? talking about this lady got some pussy slacks or something, my man.
Pussy slacks.
Come on, man. But yeah, I got your check. I said, well, that nigga wouldn't fuck the first part.
Right.
You should have said I got your check.
I think I did something worse as far as like they got a girl didn't want to come back to school type.
Oh, you roasted the
damn.
chick?
It wasn't a roast. It was more like
metaverse shit, ain't it?
it was more petty and on some like, all right, nigga, like you tripping. I would literally go out there and like, all right, of course I ask the school, not the faculty, but the students. I'm like, yo, is this a petty school? Oh yeah, the kids go crazy. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see how petty you are. Turn the lights on. Please turn. All right, everybody stand up, get acquainted with the person behind you, next to you, and all that stuff. All right, y'all got 10 seconds. Now I sit them right now. I'm like, all right, if you seen somebody in here, know somebody in this room right now that is getting cheated on, make some noise. And they go crazy. So I was like, okay, ladies.
Yeah.
If you know a nigga in here with a little dick, make some noise. They go crazy.
Oh, man.
They go crazy.
These are college crazy
Ladies
questions.
go crazy. I say, fellas, if you know the thought who in here that's just just going with everybody that makes them know. They go crazy. So I'm like, all right, cool. My Instagram is Eman Hudson. I want y'all to DM me the name or the niggas with the or the ladies that's been like, and they go crazy for like 10 minutes straight, and then like I've called out some names. I would never do last names. Oh my god!
It don't matter.
Demetria.
First of all, there was Brenda, Kanisha.
He's reading the witness protection list on the TV.
Bro, I called out a nigga. I like they be like within seconds if the Wi-Fi is good. You know, college Wi-Fi be trash.
Especially high school.
If the Wi-Fi is good, he be filling up. So some girl like TJ, call out TJ. He got little dick.
Call out TJ.
His name was Antonio Braxton or whatever.
Yeah, the full real name.
Okay. Is there so the person with little dick? Antonio. And they go super crazy, right? I called out. I said one nigga name. Nigga. This nigga was sitting in the crowd. He was like, "Oh!" He ran that. Where you going? Where you going? Tell the people like they feel.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Like
Maury.
Everything was going good. I didn't realize this though.
Man, I would have drawn down on y'all ass.
Fragile egos down there. Brother.
Everything was going good until I got to this one college, and of course it was a female complained. Of course. And
big pussy.
I got a call. Big pussy?
That what you say?
Man, nah. I said I did a little joke and I said something like that.
Somebody sent you the DM.
White girl.
That was your Brenda.
It was definitely a white girl. It was definitely a white girl.
Yeah, okay.
And
knew that.
The school
Yelper.
They was telling her like she does not want to come on campus because of the bullying that's going on. What you say?
Oh my
God.
God.
I just basically I did the same thing.
Okay.
Just called out a name, and when I said a female name, or one of the girls got upset or whatever, gotcha. And then that's when I got a call like, like she's afraid to go on cap, and I'm like, I ain't think about that. I didn't think about the
You're not supposed to, brother.
Right?
Yeah.
But as the guys, people don't like
it
to
go
talk
the same
about
way
it,
though.
It goes the same way, but we're told to like we can wear stuff better because we're guys. Mm-hmm. So whenever there was a little dick nigga,
you were in college for like a lot of niggas.
Shout out to all the light switch niggas in the building.
Light switch,
they'll be going crazy, but I ain't think about them either.
The rest of fucking
yo, switch.
Oh man, his career.
Hey, all the other look, the niggas with little dicks that didn't get called out was like.
Hey, my nigga.
The niggas who named Dick.
Now you wild out.
Fuck you, man.
Now you wild out.
That's the closest. I had to calm down. I don't really do that no more. And it's just like, hey man, now I'll probably set it up, but I never call out the name.
Nah, yeah, that's y'all had some shit y'all done in the place that got you in trouble. I know you have.
I did a lot of shit. I got in trouble at a Zoom show recently. Like,
recently.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, it was Zoom.
Nigga didn't have no pants on. He stood up real quick like, oh shit.
Yeah, I ain't had no pants on, but I had the camera. But once we doing the school, and I tell everybody to turn their camera on and mics on so I can see them. Like it's different energy when you can see if they house dirty or whatever the fuck.
Right. Yeah.
So one nigga, somebody got their cameras up, and this nigga heckled me, but it was so funny. I went crazy. That nigga said, "Fuck you, nigga. You know, Biggie fucking yo. I caught this shit." And then Darren pops on, "Fuck you, pussy ass nigga." Both of that pussy ass nigga in the whole Zoom to death. Yeah. I was like, "Either cut your camera on, nigga. Let's roll back." That nigga was like, this nigga got off that. And Darren was like, "Cut your camera on, fuck nigga." It was like swinging on somebody. Your homeboy just jump out. That shit was so funny.
And they tried to roast him, and I came on and did the same shit.
Hey, niggas don't be with that shit, bro. Nigga,
I've never did a Zoom stand. How is it?
Don't do it.
It's horrible, but it's a check.
It was a check in the midnight hour, my boy.
It'd be a check, nigga. It was a check at the end of the world. We thought the world was
end of the world comedy.
You have a little more experience in the virtual world and telling the jokes and doing shit virtually, so it might be different. But like for people that was like coming straight off stand up, it's a whole different world.
I did my whole real set sitting down, but I would talk to everybody. I talk to every single person. If you looking uncomfortable or whatever, I talk to you.
Be killing them shits, but it's just not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, it's not the best.
I'd rather be
It's
there.
fun to get like a lot of money in your kitchen.
Yeah. I got my balls out. Yeah, I mean, That's fun.
Got
no balls out money.
I never even thought about that
Balls
experience.
out
Like,
money.
Yeah, I got in trouble at one school. I did a joke. I said when Young Thug first came out, remember I'm a stoner and shit. Yes. I said Young Thug looked like an abortion that made it, didn't he? I said he looked like he caught the plan. I said he looked like he caught the Plan B, and then Mama throw it said, and then I said the Plan B juice dripping down, and he started rapping like that. And the Plan B juice dripping on his face and shit.
Plan B juice is so crazy.
Juice. Plan B juice.
Plan B jokes.
Yo,
I got a friend that has a Plan B Pez dispenser if anybody's looking for it. It's gonna be on the merch for hire site along with the Yo Today Bruh shirts.
shout out to my boy Thug, man.
Yeah,
Thug, yeah. I would like nigga.
Merch
now
the
he's
number
one of my
4,
favorite rappers
HIGHER.
now.
Hold on, merch.
Oh, sorry.
Merch the number 4, HIGHER. You get the Yo Today Bruh gear right now. Hats.
boom.
You know what I'm saying? Blessed Day F will be up soon.
Yeah,
But you go
also,
to official Blessed Day F.
Almost Sober is
Shout out
available.
to
Almost
you,
sober.
man. But you get all that stuff on there, man. The Goatee, everything. You know what I'm saying?
All this shit.
Merch for hire.
Jesus
I had
Christ,
to
so
do that real
funny.
quick.
Dot
Also,
com.
this is coming out. Never mind.
What is Yo Today, bro? Like, where did that come from?
So tomorrow's a myth. God damn it. If you think about it,
It automatically hit. That's
you
crazy.
got to motherfucking act on that shit today.
Bruh.
You know, we got to keep that shit black.
Walking down joke.
You got, go ahead, get some.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Me.
Bless you with the goatee.
Take your merch on camera so we get you with a picture.
That gray one.
I'm trying to get nigga shot. Trying to get nigga shot.
Come on, man. You better take one of them ski masks and roll it up.
Yeah, that's Tyler's getting every dollar.
Roll it up.
Just roll getting every dollar, man. Getting that.
Are y'all kidding me?
That's my shit.
Get every dollar on a
better.
ski mask?
Come on,
You
man.
better.
You know what this is saying?
I am saying that. Go get that shit, bro.
Go
I don't give a
get
fuck
it.
about what you do with your life, bro. Get the dollars,
You
bro.
know how many white folks or people finna be scared? Can you just imagine?
Only 'cause
I'm only
you
wearing this
say
because it's cold.
No,
It's cold
really-
out.
it's
Only because you say
Yeah.
You can wear it if you will do OnlyFans too.
You
Now.
can, it's made the skiing.
I actually do OnlyFans with that on. Getting every dollar. I don't want to know. I wear a shirt though. You can't tell it's me because I got a lot of stomach tattoos. Thank you, man.
Yes,
you got the
indeed.
Yo Today, bro. You got the Goatee, greatest of all time. You bless. Oh, you got a Blessed Day F jump. Come on, man. You in the
What's
game?
that
You
song?
so contradict. Dick
Oh,
ring.
ski man. Thank you.
Oh, you heard what he said.
What's up?
What's contradictory?
Blessy.
Bless it.
It's Blessed Day
Well,
F.
it's Blessed AF. It's 2 letters. It's whatever's in your mind. Blessed and fortunate, blessed and fearless.
Blessed Air Force.
I would love for you, like on Judgment Day. I would love for you to explain that. To
I
guys.
did.
What if it's blessed all flats, like a nigga really
You know
fuck
what I'm
with the
saying?
wings?
After Friday.
This is exactly why God says like it's your heart.
It's totally your
I
heart.
think I know when you lying.
My son wore that. My son got in trouble for wearing that at school. He was like, he wore his plastic. I was like, why is he in trouble? Why is he in trouble?
For blessed and fortunate. You
I
sent him
said-
the one with the pastor wearing it.
Yeah,
You sent him the picture with
that's
that.
the first person I sold a hat to, a pastor. He was like, I
Pastor
love
first.
this. I was like, it's user friendly. When you get it, it's whatever you need it to be.
If you can get Joel
And I
Osteen
got
to wear
a
it one time,
reverse-
it's a
I
wrap.
that after, but that was brilliant.
No, for real. I got the ones in reverse so you can see it. Sometimes you need to know you blessed.
He said Joel Osteen.
If Joel Osteen wear it
Joel
one
Osteen
time,
wear
it's
it, stand
over
blessed
with.
and fuck all y'all. I'm getting all that money.
Yeah, I'm getting all this paper.
Fuck all y'all in this goddamn storm.
And
I
fortunate.
know I got room in here. This is my room. Stay your ass out in that water. Come on. I put 2
Money
letters
in the
on
wall.
shirt.
Whatever's
Blessed
in your
and
mind.
fuck y'all niggas.
I'm a blessed account financial.
Nigga said Joel Osteen, man. No, you can't have none of our hats, nigga.
So that nigga know.
You got every dollar already.
God damn it.
Show.
GD, man.
Did y'all see the lady at the trapping paint topping somebody off?
That was a sucking paint. That bitch.
What? Hold on. What?
It was
It
sucking
was a
paint.
trapping paint video on
Don't you let
Twitter.
your girl go to these sipping
That
paints. They got
went
male
viral.
strippers out here.
Hold on. Chill out. Say that slow.
What is
Ronnie
happening?
sent the
It was
pictures
a.
in
Tra-
the
I
chat.
sent it in the group chat. It was on
Oh,
Twitter.
I missed that.
It was
I
a
missed
traffic
that.
paint. Everybody had easels, and you see a dude standing up, and she like she giving the gop. She's giving the
in
gop.
front of her
gop.
homegirls.
Like, but it's a room full of people though. It's,
I mean, he was from the paint zone.
he damn sure got it. I mean, he had her
Stick to
close
the
to his
rules.
stomach, so that shit was in her.
They stick to the rules.
That bitch
That's
showed up in her
hilarious.
yeah, it
Sipping
did.
paint.
She did sip, huh?
She sipped.
She
She was
sipped.
sipping, he was painting.
Tipping paint.
Tipping.
That tip off in there. My girl.
Tipping paint is
Tipping
so
paint, my
funny,
girl.
bro.
Oh,
We
man.
appreciate you coming by, brother, man.
Thank
For
you, man.
sure,
I know
bro.
you're busy.
Dope, man.
Yes,
Tell them what you
sir.
got coming up, man, where they can see some shit that you got.
Phil, you a dead man. New year, new smoke. As I said earlier, mine's EP. Just me and Phil working on our own TV show. Season 2, Put You On. Shout out to Nike for and Uninterrupted for believing in your boy. New season of Wild 'N Out, February 22nd.
On the game.
We got the tour pulling up. And go check out me and Phil, me and Lil Bruh song, man. Crazy On or something. On iTunes, on all platforms, man.
Word.
Thank y'all so much. Tyler, Ronnie, my bad. I'm
Reemo.
Kamal. I man, I appreciate y'all for bringing me on this show, man.
Right. You like the White Sox?
My bad. I don't know
know
y'all
nothing about
niggas
no
I've been
baseball,
talking
my
to.
boy.
That's
And just because he
I don't
did
know
that,
nobody.
I won't
Hold on,
bring it up. You got beef with him too? No.
You got beef with everybody.
The beef you cleared on Wild 'N Out to me was amazing, bro.
You learned them.
I felt like you had that shit.
That was a whole day. That was a whole fucking day.
Bro, I felt like you had them bars ready for a beat, nigga.
I feel like your village was behind you.
Man.
You can watch this shit right now. You be like, God damn, that's really what happened.
And it's
Phil.
I'm not saying
Phil up.
man. I mean, to be honest with you, it's definitely behind me, man. Check out Chess Moves.
I was about to say the chessboard video.
Check out Chess Moves music video.
Fuck you mean?
But
This nigga is petty and high def.
no, but
4K petty, nigga.
about that whole little
4K
situation,
petty.
it wasn't even like whatever he did to me is what he did. Like 8 years ago, like before I even cleared all that up on stage, I let that go. But when Wild 'N Out, he actually started going crazy on Instagram, like just going off.
Nigga was staring
Before the
at
episode.
Yeah, wait, months before.
You remember he was staring at
months.
Pop?
No, I remember when he came, his energy was just like,
That nigga had to be scared.
it was like
Came in the line, and then y'all is seasoned too.
man, he came in the lines then,
I mean,
bro.
He was actually going off on everybody because he had felt like he had bossed a lot of people up, and he wasn't getting the recognition.
Right, you right. I
He
remember.
ended up,
Okay,
like, just
dropping videos and
calling
shit.
Nick all out his name. And,
I'm the first nigga to do poetry. Wait.
yeah.
That's the time
Like,
period.
that was more of like something about Spoken Sunday or some crap like that.
Yeah, the
Nick got
Sunday
the same something like that, and he was going off, and then he had said my name. Somebody tagged, and he said a bunch of other people's name, and he was like, "Yo, this and the third. Let's not talk about who put Eman Hudson on his first plane and da 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 da." So I'm like, bro, I let that go like 8, 9, but I was like, I cannot get rid of this nigga because like after all that happened, people were telling me like, he like people wanted to book me over in Florida, but he stopped that by saying, well, he ain't gonna do it with that because it's both our sons and stuff. So he was stopping money from being in my pot, and I didn't even know. So he wouldn't give promoters my number to come out to the city and stuff. So after he went off on Instagram or whatever, he it was funny because I was upstairs getting dressed in the wardrobe room, and he walks in and like I'm like buttoning my shirt like this, and like he goes like this, it's like a fish just appeared in my face, and I look up and it was him. So I looked, I'm like,
You got kicked out of school. You challenging me to a duel? Nigga? What's going on? Buttoning my shirt, son.
No, I had already asked my management and the agent at the time, like who would get sued if we got to fight, and she was just like, I was like, is it cool if like
I hit this nigga?
Cool if she was like, if you do that, you gotta understand who you putting at risk. You putting Wild 'N Out, Tyler Perry Studios, Nick. So I said, well, what about at the hotel?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
ass
she's like, you just might as well not. And I'm like, you know what? It's all good.
Right. So you had to reschedule ass whooping?
The metaverse, baby.
Yeah,
Meet you in the metaverse.
After that, it was brewing, bro. It was just sitting there like I can't lie. I didn't care nothing about no jokes.
I swear to God.
Because I'm just like, and I kind of felt super bad for him. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause during the actual show, people, not that they had a right to hate him. People would ask me before this moment, so they would feel some kind of way already. And I told the cast member, like, bro, when he get here, bro, like, don't treat that man no other kind of way, bro. Like,
it's up, nigga.
That's not what y'all be. That's not y'all be.
It's up, my boy.
They weren't hearing.
It
none
was
of that.
different, bro.
Nah, 'cause
He said Tyler name on live.
He said something about me on Ronnie live.
That's
So
crazy.
I
He went to my
writers,
live.
we
I'm
not
like,
going in there.
what
We not finna
happened?
help
Yeah,
that
like-
nigga.
Hold up. It was a strike.
I made sure I told him, like, bro, like, don't ain't no bullying or nothing like that. Like that's between.
Ain't no bullying. I just wasn't going in there.
Good. They wasn't going for none of that, and it didn't help. It didn't help that he was trashed the whole show.
And shit was not landing.
It was.
He could have helped himself.
It was bad, and I was just like,
okay,
maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't say that on Wild Style. People, the world don't know.
Yeah.
But then when he got up there and he touched my hair and said this, I said, all right, cool. All right, so now.
He touched your
And it
hair,
died.
son?
He said, "Touch my
Called
hand."
him out, and it died.
And it died.
The thing about that, what people don't know is like after the episode, because you can see it. You know when Wild Out go off, the whoever performing, you can see me like dapping them up. I'm just like right there. I squashed everything. I'm like, hey, bro, we good.
He put his fist in his chest.
Yeah.
The nigga looked up. He was like, "Emmanuel."
Finish what we started upstairs. But I was like, nah, we good, bro. He's like, all right,
Nigga's
cool.
a Viking.
To me, I'm thinking that's it.
Nope.
We good. Months later, when when we went backstage, I'm
about to say
sitting there
months
chilling.
later. Hold on.
This nigga, he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, can I talk to you outside?" And I said, "Hey, bro, whatever you have to say."
Wait till the hotel.
I said, "You had 8 years to say it. If you gonna apologize, whatever it is, bro." I said, "We good, bro. We squashed it on stage.
Yeah,
we
it's
good."
over.
He said, "See, bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I need to talk to you outside or something like that." Then he ended up saying something about my little brother, and I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
So it wasn't necessarily nothing like negative, but he was like, "See, that's why your little brother, I could talk to your little brother. I can't talk to you." I'm like, "My brother don't rock with you either. I'm surprised he," you know what I'm saying? So after he said that, he started to get like a little rowdy, and I'm like, "Bro, come on, bro. Like, this not what you, nah, ain't no way you doing this right now." And then, of course, he waited. Somebody stepped in front of us. He started taking off his jacket and stuff. So security and all this stuff, they make us go outside.
I'm warm.
We sit here talking.
Take it off your
This nigga got my body hot.
We go outside and we talking or whatever. And he wasn't really saying nothing. I was slowly like taking off my watch behind my back.
Shit.
It was just at that point. And then
Y'all niggas are so funny.
security comes over. He was like, "Oh, y'all good? All right, we done." So all that cool. So I'm like, all right, whatever. That's dead. 3 months later, the episode comes out. I'm minding my business. I think I'm playing Madden or Call of Duty or something.
Get back on live.
And
A million
everybody
people
hit
just
me up like boom, 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 boom. Yo, you went crazy, da-da-da. So I'm looking. I'm like, oh, this came out? And then you see this man here. Just go there. You go to his page, and he got the splits of of the paper back then, them years ago. He was like, "E-Man is lying because
Splits.
nigga, you saying I ain't paying you. Here go the splits right here."
I ain't say
It's
that.
like, for one nigga, why is there even a split and you not even on, like, what are you doing? You're not even on the song. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, to try to put that up, and in my head, I was like, bro, me and you talked about this. You knew this episode was going to come out. It's almost like you was waiting on this because there's no beef between me and you. But now that you put this picture up saying I'm lying and stuff, I'm like, bro, what's up with you, bro?
It's
like,
clout coins, like
why
Ronnie
you
said.
like why you
Clout
doing that?
coins, man.
Clout coins, my boy.
And then ever since then, bro, I've been getting death threats from this nigga. No lie. No lie.
Yeah, he off.
He's been sitting like he'll like I blocked him and did all my part block, none of that. I'll still randomly he'll send he sent me something and I'm gonna assume it's him. I can't technically say him because it was not from one of his pages, but they were talking as if they were him, and they was like, "Nigga, you still out here doing it?" He said, "Don't worry, you gotta be in Florida sometime soon. Like, I wish you don't take this serious, cause that way, da-da-da-da." And I'm just like,
whoa.
Come on.
Man, I'm like, nah, bro.
Come on, gang. What's good?
You can't be that serious, bro. So,
Wow.
Boy, I'm telling you.
So you know what you just did? You made that Patreon. But go ahead, Ronnie.
Yeah, you did.
Nah, facts.
I want you. We need to set up the fight if you want to do it like
Right,
that.
let's
This boy
get
got
Jake
kicked
Paul
out of
on the
school.
phone.
I ain't trying to.
Fuck you mean?
Because I think the fight gonna go like on Major Payne. I did not tell you not to.
If y'all had a slap boxing
But
match,
the funny part
that
is
shit
you
would
have
goddamn
moved
go.
on. You don't
Get y'all that
evolve.
new pillow
Y'all,
fighting ring.
and I know your insides
That
are
shit
saying
going
that's
crazy.
that's not your nigga. That's not your nigga. I'm
Pillow
rich
fighting
already.
ring gonna pull up.
I don't need to say nothing to you.
nah, at this point though,
The
like
devil be
just
busy,
so
bro.
on record, bro. Like, I wish him nothing but the best, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm done
You
with
doing
all
that
that.
thing. Nobody don't give a fuck about nobody, bro. Like,
No, everybody busy. Everybody got kids and
wanna-
shit. Like, nigga.
It's enough money out here, man.
Man, we busy, bro.
Word. All right, man. So before we get to the get-tos with Kamal, I actually we do this thing where we read Not customer. I'm thinking about comments. Sorry, we read comments from the fans, man, because they like to roast us. It's always good.
Are you serious?
No bullshit. Here we go.
This should be
good. This is from JC.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
It says, when Ronnie stood up, I heard his chair take a deep breath. Very good. Very good. Also, from Kendarius14.
Oh,
It say Key was kind of thick last episode. Fuck the sound.
Hey, shout out to Key, man. Key,
you got an engineer that's usually
music just dropped and shit.
Thick though, but people be talking about the sound sometimes. They're like, "Fuck the sound." She thick as hell.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Key, man.
That is hilarious. She got a music king dropped out.
Yes, jamming too.
Phoenix James.
Phoenix
What's the name of the
James.
song? Hold up.
It's called goddamn.
We can't hear you.
It is called What's Love.
What's love?
Yes.
Hey, let me ask y'all something before I get up out of here.
Talk your shit.
Never mind. Oh, wow, never mind. I just almost... Nah, are you dumb, Emmanuel?
Oh, shit.
Dumb, Emmanuel?
I can't even... Wait till the camera's off. Yeah, please.
One last.
One
for the people.
Nah, ain't no way I'm that dumb.
That's why. Bro, that's funny as hell.
Bro, ain't no way.
I'm glad you corrected it.
Oh, my God.
You felt that comfortable. It's cool. You had family, man. It's all good.
I probably would have got home and stuff. Never mind.
We would have took it out.
Yeah. We ain't that type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Damn, bro, what you think this is, the metaverse? This thing?
I don't know what's going on, bro.
This shit coming out in 2 weeks.
Right. No, those comments is from old episodes. Those ain't live comments. They ain't.
Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody watching us right now.
I usually say that the episode it was on the our last episode we were together. 1 million
1 million
streams.
streams.
1 million watch out.
Shout
Shout out to the Costa Ricans and all that. You feel me? We love y'all.
Make me believe.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Pull up.
What you got? .net was in Emmanuel's skit on the LOL network. The blind basketball team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That was a funny ass sketch too, bro.
Wow. That's what's up, man. Damn, that's crazy,
Last
man.
sketch, that shit funny. IMDb.
You got to put this in the episode.
Because of you.
IDMB. That boy got me on the IBDM, bro.
I be dicking mamas.
Hey, why you bullshit? That's an amazing app for single ladies to go on.
Dicking mamas, IBDM.
Single women will go to I Be Dicking Mamas to
I found me a
goddamn.
young squire on IBD.
Fuck you mean?
Yes, sir.
He just wanted some Nike Tech sweats.
Acting porn.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
audition. Yeah, a porn
They be
audition.
having the best storyline.
Got to send him a
Anyway,
dictate.
Poor be having the best storyline.
No, you talking about the audition, the casting.
I'm talking about
Casting couch.
Are you talking about? Are you just talking porn just in general?
storyline. Be so, they acting be so trash.
What you type in? Delicate porn?
Yeah,
I don't
what's
be
your-
having no motherfucker.
Nah. You
Ronnie type in pussy spray.
Whatever you
Nigga
want.
said it say, ah!
Well, however they started off, it just be
That nigga
like,
watch Condors fucking.
Dinosaur divas.
Before we got on air, Ronnie said he typed in pussy spray.
Spray? It ain't no way that shit come up, bro. Pussy spray?
Fan of squirt.
Well, anything, or you type it in, something gonna come
Something
up. I don't
coming
give a
up.
fuck what
Yeah.
you
Tell me
type
what you
in.
thinking.
Where you on the head? Where you on the head?
Type in thick little people. Hold on, who got one thing you get off the record?
We
Got to send people home with some words of wisdom and words of advice to get through their day and through the week. He's come out of secret genius.
Boy, shut your ass up.
You stupid as hell. He did, bro. Niggas
That nigga Roddy said he stole a joke. Roddy don't want to pick up the mic no more. He's saying a whole lot of funny
On
shit.
Patreon right now.
We like to end the episodes with a segment we call Secret Genius Life Coach. We give the people some words of wisdom to get through the week, get to the next episode. All right, I'm Kamal, Secret Genius. The words of the week are this: fake love is real as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's fake, but it's real. And it's worse than hate.
God damn.
I'd rather you hate me than be running around like you got love for me
Oh, come on.
and then doing snake shit.
Damn.
And this The shit going crazy in Atlanta, man.
Fake love.
The fake love out here is ridiculous,
man.
And then the comedy shit too.
Yeah.
Niggas will dap you up and then go home and call somebody and talk shit about you.
Dapper Dan's.
Dapper Dan's is hilarious.
Niggas will steal your joke and then accuse you of stealing their joke.
We'll do that too.
I'm stealing your joke back.
No, it's another joke. Niggas.
No, I'm saying that they will steal your joke and accuse get mad you stealing your joke back.
Boy.
Joke 48.
Fuck wrong with you? My bad.
Nah, that's it.
That's all you got.
man.
That's all I got. Cause listen, I understand.
That nigga got some Anna, bro.
I
This shit's so real.
I understand
That's where we get our feelings.
why KD got burn the pages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't just
Cause,
take all that shit.
bruh, that shit, the shit that niggas be saying, the shit that niggas be saying online be crazy.
They go crazy.
wow.
They
Even on the most minute level, bro. Like if you read the comments on the live stream,
Bro, they go crazy.
from the spot,
They go crazy.
bro, them niggas is so disrespectful
Hold
on
up,
that
Bell,
shit,
on
bro.
at the spot, bro.
Yo, people be leaving comments like they driving and somebody just pissed them off, and you know you be saying that
Bruh,
ratchet
it's
shit
like,
that you can't
yo,
say.
this nigga.
Just
Right.
turn
You
it
like,
off.
nigga,
You ain't gotta watch
yeah,
it.
yeah,
If you
bro.
don't think these niggas is good, go watch something else.
That's what I do at comedy shows, man. I'm like, if you don't like it, there are no seatbelts.
Get your ass out of here.
You're welcome to leave.
Yeah, that's the
You're
first. My
welcome
first
to
season of
leave.
Wild 'N Out, my comments started getting weird. I had to like stop sending niggas my address. I was like, stop doing that. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
You sending niggas to Addy?
on me, nigga. What you want to do,
Bro, but
I wasn't used to
if
this
you
shit.
talk to them niggas, they will act like
That nigga email looking like, bro, you need counseling.
I had to stop. It was crazy.
Niggas will pull up.
Yeah, they pull up.
No, they didn't.
I don't know scary stuff, but like it's just not.
But where I live, I can see everything coming.
Yeah, he ready. He sleep on the roof. He like a goddamn
like a gargoyle.
He's a gargoyle. He just standing on the trying to be looking down and shit.
I be up there like,
This nigga on Instagram on one hand,
Doing
and shit
smoking.
down, like, nigga.
I know that nigga got a Honda.
Oh, so y'all good? Everything good? We good, right?
Yeah, we did.
More Than Culture is the brand. It's the More Than Culture show. Kamal, the Secret Genius, Reemo Rod, Tyler Chronicles, Ronnie Jordan. Special guest, Eman Hudson.
Yes, sir.
Emmanuel Hudson. We
We
gotta
out,
get
man.
Phillip on here too, bro.
Thank y'all for real.
Hey man, I don't know nothing about no baseball. Man, that shit's so.
That shit is stupid.
That navy blue. You like that?
I don't know about no baseball.